mute it. Alright, this is different, right? Never done this before. Streaming a Android game. I don't even know how well this is going to work, because a lot of stuff in this is, like, time sensitive. Like, as in, you have to do it, you have to periodically log in repeatedly. But you can do quite a lot on your first pass. Alright, first boot. We get a cool little animation. This game has been consuming my life for the last, like, 2 weeks. So the thing is, I feel like I always could have enjoyed a card game, but I've never been there at the start in a card game. And so whenever you're getting into a card game, you've got to learn, even to learn, like, Standard, you've got to learn, like, 3 expansions worth of stuff. And then to learn Unlimited, or fucking whatever they call it, or, like, you know, Expanded, you've got to learn, like, you know, way more expansions worth of stuff. But this is, I was actually here in this game in the first expansion. Plus, it's free. So you don't have to, like, pay for cards or whatever. If I want to be like every other, do I just type? Oh, it worked. What if I did... Oh, wow! There we go. Yeah, that's me. Now we're truly gaming. It is very rare for me to play someone else in this game who doesn't have a Japanese name. Yeah, I'm not trying to log in on my base account. That's me right there. Literally everyone has either... No, actually you see all of these. It's almost always the Giovanni, the Leaf, the fucking Pikachu, or the Slowpoke. I would say usually it's these two. It's the Giovanni, the... I called her Leaf. What's her name? Erica. Leaf is a different character. I don't know why they picked these two of all the fucking gym leaders you could have had. I feel like Misty would have been a nice one, or Brock. Much more iconic than Giovanni and Erica. That being said, both Giovanni and Erica are very good cards. Misty is also a very fucking good card. I want to just circle jerk this game a little bit, because I like it a lot. The cards are not the same as the base TCG. It's not the same game. It's simpler. It's got slightly different rules, mostly pertaining to energy, but also win conditions. I had to lock in with the fucking Japanese name. A booster pack! My first ever! I'm probably not going to try and play humans in this game. I'm probably just going to play against the comms and just kind of show off the way the game works. Let's open up Mewtwo. I think I picked Pikachu my first time. Those are like the 3 most popular Pokemon. Bulbasaur! My first fucking card is Bulbasaur. Literally Pokemon 0001 right here. The very first in the Pokedex. I think every time we see a new card, I'm going to give my thoughts on it. And that's going to happen a lot because there's like, I think 300 cards in the game right now. This one right here, Bulbasaur. Vine Whip, 2 energy for a basic is pretty expensive. 40 damage is pretty fucking good. But for 2 energies, it's pretty normal. 70 HP for a basic is quite nice, especially for a mon that evolves twice. There's a lot of stuff that does like 50 or 60 damage, and this can just live through it. Or like things that do 30, you can live through 2 of them. So 70 HP is actually great. What we got next? Shelder. The evolution of this is kind of cool, but this card is very... This is like your completely standard card in this game. This is like the no bells, no whistles. 1 energy, 20 damage, could not be more like normal. 60 HP, extremely normal. This is just a very normal card. This is a Zero Thoughts card. The art's cute. I'm a big fan of Shelder. I'm a Shelder enjoyer. I like his little tongue. Dratini. We got a Dragon card on our first flip. Dragon cards didn't exist when I was a kid. It has no weaknesses. That's their gimmick. They were weak to Fairy for a little bit, but the Fairy type is kill. 2 different energies is super weird. It's actually the only card like that in the game right now. Well, there's Druddigon now as well. It looks like dragons are going to use different energy types, but every other mon uses like a single energy type. So there are no weaknesses, it's the upside, but requiring 2 different energies is a huge pain in the ass. But they try and make it worth it. Dragon type, nothing's weak to Dragon type either, so it's kind of like a nothing type if you know what I mean. Sand Slash. 70 HP for 2 energies, 70 damage for 2 energies is very good in my experience. There's a lot of cards that do that, like Swanna or Psyduck or whatever. 100 HP is actually a little bit more than those guys I just mentioned. Those two I just mentioned have 90. So, you know, you're a little bit bulkier. 10 HP can be a big difference maker sometimes. You can dodge some 2-hit KOs or whatever. Well, maybe not 2-hit KOs in the case of 90 versus 100, but you can maybe dodge a 3-hit KO. Biting type, interesting. Retreat cost 2 is, you know, it's not great, but it's not horrible. Oh, I got an EX card. I got Marowak EX. In order to win in this game, you have to knock out 3 of your opponent's Pokemon. But if one of them is an EX, that counts as knocking out 2 Pokemon all at once. So the cost of an EX is your opponent wins faster. And that's pretty meaningful, because if you knock out a regular Pokemon then an EX, or an EX then a regular, both of those are... they only need to knock out 2 Pokemon. So you only get the benefit of, like, having the opponent need to knock out 3 Pokemon. You can't even, like, running 2 EXs is the same as running 1 EX, because they still need to knock out 2 things in order to beat you. So any deck that uses an EX typically uses a lot of them. Cool to get an EX card on my first flip. Marowak EX is okay. It's one of the middle ground ones. It's very luck based. 80 damage is huge. But you can do 0 damage with it. You average 80, you can do up to 160, and you can do as low as 0. That's pretty lame if you get 0. Like, you can just win a game off of any, like, good coin flip, and you can just lose a game off of any bad coin flip. So it's very... this is like the most double-edged card in the game. 160 is a lot. 160 is enough to 2-hit KO, a 1-hit KO almost anything. It's huge. Alright, we opened our first pack and it took forever. I'm level 1, baby. Oh, I have 5 stars of Wonder Pick. Let's look at our missions, since the game seems to want me to do that. Register 5 cards in the decks. What do you know? I did it. Yep. Game is kind of ass. Get out of here. Oh wow, only 1 minute until I can open a new booster pack. The game knows that you can't really do anything without cards, so it kind of loads you for bear right at the start. It, like, makes sure that you have a lot of booster packs and a lot of cards that you can build your own little deck. Did we pick Mewtwo last time? I already forgot. Clobopus. This is not a Gen 1 Pokemon. Gen 1 Pokemon are very overrepresented in the current list of Pokemon in the game. Knuckle Punch, 2 energies for a basic is kind of ass, and you're not even doing 40 like Bulbasaur is. You do have a little bit more HP. 2 fighting versus 1 fighting, 1 colorless is, like, meaningless. I can't imagine that colorless is ever going to mean anything to anyone. Like, you're just going to run this guy. If you run it at all, you're going to run it in a fighting deck. The Sing's Evolution is not that good, and this card is not that good, so I don't really see people using it. What we got? Zebstrika. I'm a big fan of this card. This actually sees a lot of use. This is a meta card right here. Mostly because it just sets up really fast. You can have this evolution on, like, turn 2, and you can have... it's only 1 energy to attack, and then it lets you attack bench Pokemon, which is theoretically a very useful thing. However, 30 damage is really not much at all. And, I don't know. For an evolved card, that's just not powerful. And if you're hitting them on in front of you, like, it just takes forever to kill them with 30s. Salazzle. Not great. Compared to a lot of the cards in this game, this is really... the 2 stages, I think, are not very impressive. Or rather, the base and stage 1 Pokemon, where they don't have a stage 2. 60 is not a lot, and 90 HP is not a lot. Like, this card can do work, but, like, fire decks have much better cards to build up. I will say a lot of the good fire cards require you to discard energy, so it's just kind of nice to have a card that just fucking does... just attacks, you know? Like, a lot of the other fire cards I can think of, like, stronger ones like Ninetales, you have to discard, and weaker ones like Rapidash, you know, you're not doing as much damage. This one's kind of like a middle ground. Heatmore, big fan of this. It's just a basic. It doesn't evolve. Heatmore does not evolve, for those who don't know. 30 damage for 1 energy is decent, and 80 HP is a lot for a basic. So this seems like it wouldn't be that good of a card, but actually this guy can just come in and just start swinging. And, you know, if you're fighting against a grass deck or whatever, 50 damage per turn is kind of good. In the TCG, they've gone back and forth between double damage and damage plus so-and-so. I think currently it's double damage, but in this, it's damage plus so-and-so. So we got a nice little 50 damage if you're hitting a, for example, grass type. Which you're typically... Oh, we got Clobbopus's Evo. Being able to force your opponent to switch is very powerful. You see that a lot with cards like Sabrina or Pidgeot. But the thing is, this does damage and then it forces the switch, which actually makes it a huge pain in the ass for actually killing things. It is nice for disruption, because like your opponent can have their card out, the only card they have that's ready to attack, and then you knock them back, and then you force them to switch into a card that's not ready to attack and might not even have the energy to retreat. And even if they do have the energy to retreat, like, you know, you're destroying the opponent's energy. Yeah, but like if they have 90 HP, for example, you use knockback and then they take 70 damage, but then they're benched and your next attack won't kill them because they're benched. So that's actually really annoying. 130 HP is actually a lot. I didn't realize it had that much. I never encountered this card in a fucking match. It's very not meta. 3 retreat is insanely high and really shitty. The cool thing about fighting type is that you have a lot of different weaknesses. The rock types and the ground types are weak to grass, and the fighting types are weak to psychic. So you don't, like, usually like if you're running a water deck, you're just going to be weak to lightning no matter what. Like your whole deck is going to be weak to lightning. But certain types you can kind of distribute it. Psychic's like that too. You can be weak to either dark or metal. That being said, there aren't that many fairy cards in the game right now. Like would-be fairy types. Oh yeah, we can already do an evolution with my Clobbopus and my Graplocked. We gotta level up! And it gave me 12 pack hourglasses, which I can use to immediately open a new deck pack. I guess I can wonder pick, because the game seems to want me to wonder pick. So this is a cute little thing. If you have so-and-so, like, fucking wonder pick hearts, this one's free. There's 5 cards, and you just pick one, and maybe you get a nice one. Maybe I get that Bulbasaur. I got that Bulbasaur. It's supposedly random, but I think this one's probably always going to give me the Bulbasaur. This is just the same Bulbasaur I already have, but it's got cool art. These are rarer, and they are, you have to spend more of your little points to get them. So now I've got 2 Bulbasaurs. Good start for a Venusaur deck, right? Decks in this game are 20 cards big, which is very tiny. And you can only have 2 of the same mon. The EXs are not counted for that, so you can have 2 Blastoise and 2 Blastoise EX in the same deck if you want. And that's actually not even a horrible idea. Wow, my pack stamina has fully recovered. I can open 3 more packs with just the stuff I've got right now. Oh, I actually don't want to open a Mythical Island. Let's open just, like, the basic ones. Let's open a Pikachu. I guess I do want to open a Mystical Island. I'll open, like, one of everything I haven't opened yet. Fuck. What's kind of funny is you can, like, spin this and pick, like... Why is this one backwards? If I get, like, a rare pack, I'll laugh. Whoa, they actually are backwards. What the fuck is this? I've never seen this. There it is. Electrode. I got cool art. That's funny. Why is it in the front? What is with this pack? Is this actually a rare pack? Is this how rare packs work? No. You don't get that in a rare pack. Why'd I open it backwards? Why is it so hard to fucking... There we go. I have to just click it. Pound. I didn't look at Helioptile. I've been looking at these mons. Shit. I just forgot. Electrode sets up really fast and does really good damage. Helioptile sucks ass. Jigglypuff has a really good Evo in Wigglytuff EX, but this card is not amazing. 60 HP is okay. 2 energies to attack is not great for a basic, and Pound is, you know, just think about Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur's doing 40 and has 70 HP. Colorless is really cool because you can run in any deck, you know, that's got value. Whimsicott, 1 energy is great. So one of the things in this game is you can't attack turn 1. Or rather, you can't attach energy turn 1. And the supposed advantage of going first is that you can evolve before your opponent can. And the only thing that really makes that valuable is mons that can evolve mons that can attack with 1 energy. So a really good example of that would be something like Executory X, but this is it is an example. I wouldn't call it a great card, but it is a card with decent HP and high damage that attacks very quickly. Yeah, I would say the power level of those ones is better on Mythical Island. I don't know. You want cards from both. Like you want your Moltres EX and your like I don't know. There's like cards as Articuno EX. Pikachu EX, I don't know. Look at all these cool things I have. I didn't look at the lore for why we have why we care about the number 16. I want to look at that damn Electrode. We owe it to him. We should have looked at him. Whoa! I don't want to rate it. Let's open a Mystical Island. This is the first expansion, but it's kind of like a half expansion. Like it says A1A, A1 Alpha or whatever. It's like a mini expansion. There's only 60 cards in it compared to the 200 base cards. Why was that one backwards? Weird. Anyway, I was going to say, this is kind of funny that lets you choose one of these. I don't know if it actually bothers to put different cards in each one. Chatot! What do you guys think of Chatot? Shuffle your hand into your deck, draw a card for each card in your opponent's hand. That's, This card cannot damage the opponent. That's all I've got to say. Okay. Geodude? Are any Geodude enjoyers here? I'm a big fan of the Geodude Graveler Golem Mystical Islands version. The one in the base set was not great, but this one is kind of good. 2 energies for a basic is a pain in the ass. Again, this is just flatly worse than Bulbasaur, but it is a fighting type, and you can use it in fighting type decks. And I will say that Geodude Golem is very different from Venusaur, so different paths. I got a Druddigon. So here's another dragon card. This is the only other dragon card in the game besides the Dratini line. This one uses fire and water. I've seen a lot of people trying to meta with this card online. It's a pretty interesting card, actually. 20 damage to anyone who touches you. Every time they touch you. So, 100 HP. If the opponent's hitting you for, like, 20 damage, it takes 5 hits for them to kill you, and they're taking 100. So, a lot of people just lead with this card and just fucking sit it there, and it 1v1s basic Pokemon without attacking. They'll kill themselves before they kill you. Which makes it literally better for a lot of Pokemon to just sit in front of it and not attack instead of attacking it, which is just really goofy. So basically, if Druddigon's on the field, both players are setting up without attacking. Although it depends on how fast your deck is. I think Druddigon is bad, and I've been bodying anyone who uses this, but it is a novel card, and it might just suck against my deck. Another Geodude that sucks. Galvantula. This is like Arbok, but a bit different. Arbok has 100 HP, which is actually a huge difference. It seems like not a huge difference, but Arbok just leaves a lot of things that Galvantula won't. That being said, different types, so you can use them in different kinds of decks. Preventing the opponent from switching, from retreating, is crazy good. Like, there aren't that many ways to have a control deck right now. So the ability to trap stuff, like, you can just Sabrina the opponent's, like, Mon in, and then Electroweb it, and it's just trapped. Even if it has, like, something like they have the energy to pay for their retreat cost, you can just trap in a fucking opponent's, like, EX Mon that's not set up yet, and just kill it and get 2 points. Very powerful. Galvantula is probably a good card. That being said, I've never run into someone using it. Go into my decks. I like how I only got 4 cards from that because fucking Geodude. Oh no. I don't want to open this. I don't want to open. Fuck. I don't want to open a fucking Mystical Island. Let's open a Charizard. They do have different things in them, by the way. It's booster pack opening time. So there's like a 0.5% chance. Dodrio. I don't have Doduo, so that's not very good. Drill Peck for 1 energy, good. 40 damage, decent. 80 HP, it's okay. The advantage of this is you can run it to any deck, but it's really not an amazing card. Heliolisk, this is actually very decent. I used this in my early Pikachu EX decks, but then I kind of realized it's not great. 40 damage for 2 energies is fine. 90 HP is pretty good. The possibility of 80 damage is very, very nice. I will say. This is just Executor EX, but with way less HP. And a different type. Kind of interesting that it's double colorless, so you could theoretically run it in other stuff. Coin flip effects are very common in Pokemon, yeah. I got 2 of it. Tangela, look at this smug little bastard. Right now this card doesn't evolve, but maybe they'll add a Tangrowth in the future. Healing 10 damage is almost an afterthought. That's almost never going to save you from stuff. This probably 1v1s other basic Pokemon pretty well. But, yeah, once you throw in evolutions into the mix, this guy is just not very good. Whimsicott, I got another. It's annoying that I have so few cards and I'm still already getting duplicates. Wow, that's as many as 5 5s. Go. No, I actually cannot open anything else. Alright, game. Alright, beginner. Wonder pick 1 time. I didn't do that. It wants me to do it again, I guess. I'm not going to get these hearts back very easily, because they come back like every 12 hours or something. So I'm just going to do Wonder pick 1s. I don't want Mythical Island stuff, though. Look at that. 5 very innocent, cute little Pokemon. Let's see what we get. YOLO. We're doing Mythical Island, by the way. Always top left. Joltik. I have the evolution of this guy. Galvantula. So, you know. 40 HP sucks ass! You can die in 1 hit to a fighting move that does 20 damage, which can happen turn 2. This Mon is like a liability to run in your deck. Like, if you always start with a basic Mon, if this is the only basic Mon you start with, and you play it turn 1, and then you don't get any other basics, and you run against a fighting deck, and they fucking, on turn 2, they can just attach an energy and just kill you. You don't want to you don't want to lose on turn 2. Alright, we got our 1 Wonder pick. Cute little Joltik. Joltik is very small. I just want you guys to know that. It's one of the smallest Pokemon ever. In fact, I think it's tied for smallest. Every fucking player is Japanese! All Electmons are weak to fighting because fighting is... ground is lumped in with fighting type. Now, Joltik is actually not weak to ground, but that's neither here nor there. Rock as well. Rock is also lumped in with fighting. And Joltik is weak to rock, so, you know, there you go. Yes, 24! That's 2 new booster packs! Pack Stamina open 4 booster packs. And I'll probably reach level 3 as well, so... Participate in 1 solo battle. Collect 50 cards. Wonder pick 1 oh, that's the one I just did. Got some themed collections. We actually didn't get any themed collections. Just showing me that they exist. Wait, I could have claimed something there. Yay. Is this a gift from the devs? What is it? What actually is it? Advanced ticket. I think this doesn't do anything yet. Ice is water, poison is dark, bug is grass, that's all correct. There's a couple other random ones. Fairy is psychic. Ghost is also psychic. Flying is colorless. I don't know, there's at least a couple more. Sometimes they'll have different weaknesses, though. Yay. I don't need those right now. What have we not opened? Have we opened a Pikachu? I don't know, dude. Fuck it. Let's open a Pikachu. We're gonna actually start having battles in a bit here, but right now my card decks is just, you know, I just don't have that many cards. So we've just gotta open packs for a little bit. Magnemite. 20 is not a lot. 60 is not a lot. But this is another bog standard card. This is like, you know, no thoughts head empty card right here. The evolution is quite interesting. Very unusual evolution, Magneton. There's no Magnezone presently in the game, but maybe someday there will be. Cute art. Love the art. Drowsy. Mumble. 30 damage is quite decent. 2 energy sucks ass for a basic. 2 retreat cost is extremely ass for a basic. I honestly don't remember what Hypno does, but this Drowsy does not impress me. Nidoran female. Cannot damage the opponent. Huge downside. I've bodied every Nidoran deck I've ever run into. You're intended to use the Nidoran male and Nidoran female lines together. Nido Queen has a move called like Boyfriends or something like that. And it does 80 damage plus 80 for every Nidoking on your bench or something. And you can only have up to 2 Nidokings on your bench, but 240 damage per attack is fucking insane, and even 160 per attack is insane. But the problem is you need 2 Stage 2 Pokemon to even use that, which is just not easy. Bruxish. This is a cool card. I've never seen a deck try to use this, but theoretically it's very powerful. 2 energies is not great. 90 HP is quite good. 10 damage, of course, is utterly useless. But if the opponent has been damaged, you do 70. 70 is a lot, but it is really hard to play around the opponent like just switching. If they are, this makes this card really hard to use late game because you can hurt them for 10, but set up your 70 damage attack. But then they just switch and then they're in a full HP thing again. It pairs really well with Greninja. Greninja has an ability where it can, before you attack, like middle of your turn, you can do 20 damage to one target on your opponent's team, and it can be anything. So you can just hit the Mon that's the opponent's active Pokemon with that 20 damage, and then they're damaged, so this will do 70. So you're doing 90 damage per turn with that pair, which is pretty good. I've never seen someone use that. I think the Bruxish Greninja combo has potential to be meta, but it's not as good as all the current meta stuff. But like you could beat meta decks with that team. Raichu. Discarding all energy for a 3 energy attack fucking sucks ass. This does pair well with Surge, but there's no... I don't think there's any energy acceleration in Lightning decks right now. So having to spend like 3 turns of worth of energy attachments just to use a 140 damage attack, like yeah, that'll kill most Mons in the game, but really you can only use this to win games. You can use it maybe like twice per game, but realistically like once per game. But the way... Oh yeah, okay, Magneton. Is Surge as well? I don't remember what Surge does. Surge just moves energy to this, right? That's what I thought. Surge puts all of your lightning energy on your active Pokemon. So you can have 3 energy on this, and then attack with Thunderbolt and discard it, and then use Surge to put... Oh, you're saying Surge with Magneton, I see. Magneton generates an energy on itself every turn. So you can have multiple Magneton in the back, and then use Surge to move their energy onto this, and then attack with this. So if you had 2 Magneton and 2 Surges, you could attack with this 140 damage twice in a row. But that's a lot of cards to devote to like a plan that's not even that good. That's true. Bruxish could work in Misty decks. I'm not a Raichu believer. I don't think that card's very good. I'm a Raichu denier. Let's open another Pikachu. One Pikachu EX, please. One Zapdos EX, please. Horsey! I don't even think I have this in my base version. I don't think I've ever seen this card art, which is hilarious because, like, it just means no one's using it. I think it's not in any of the solo battle decks. I think I've never seen a human player use it, and I've never gotten it. It's cute. It's a really cute card. I like that a lot. Another No Thoughts Head Empty card. Everything here is... This is the default card. If they couldn't think of anything... 60 HP, 1 energy, 20 damage, retreat cost 1. Basic. Farfetch'd. This is actually a very good card. This is like a great card before you have a good deck. 40 damage for 1 energy is insane. 60 HP is pretty low, but like this bodies almost every other basic Pokemon. You just fucking toss this shit out, and it fits in any deck because it's colorless. Just chuck this in your deck and just fucking, you know, lead with this and just leak slap stuff while you're setting up your other mons. Rapidash, 100 HP is great. 1 energy to attack is great. 40 is really not a lot. 40 is kind of weak. But this is a very consistent card. Sandshrew, 10 damage sucks ass. The difference between 10 and 20 is fucking enormous. Like, I mean, obviously 20 is just double 10, but like, it takes 7 turns to kill something with Scratch if it's got 70 HP, versus 4 turns with fucking a 20 damage attack. You know, that's a huge difference in practice. Sand Slash, I think, is 70 damage with its attack, 70 damage to energies, which is quite good. But you've got to fucking suffer through Sandshrew to get there. Oh, I actually did get a Pikachu EX. This is considered to, I think, be the best card in the original release of the game. This or Starmie EX are the contenders. This card fell off a little bit as of the Mythical Island expansion. It's not as good as it used to be. The gimmick is, as soon as you can just have a full bench very easily if you have a lot of basic Pokemon in your deck, especially with stuff like Pokeball. And this is only 2 energy to do 90 damage per turn. 90 damage per turn is a lot. This is like the lowest HP EX card though. Like straight up, like I don't think there's a Pokemon EX card with 120 besides this. This is really low. Almost every EX card has like a ton of HP. And that really sucks because, like, you know, you get off your 90 damage a couple times, but then you just die. Things can just kill you. It's very fast. It's a very fast deck. That's what you would expect for lightning decks. Like, on your second turn of attaching energy, you can realistically have a Pikachu EX plus a full bench and just be throwing out 90 damage. So you could just rapidly win. But if you don't rapidly win, you can get owned. It's also only 1 retreat cost, which is kind of good. Hi. Alright, we gotta do other things for a minute. What are our missions that we've completed? There we go, there's 2 more. I can't believe how many fucking booster packs the game just allows you to open in the first, like, when you first start out. Let's open a Charizard. You open a ton of packs before you can really even start playing the game, but that's how it is in trading card games too, like tabletop ones. This has potential to be a meta card. I think this is used in some decks, in meta decks. 10 damage is, you know, it's better than doing no damage. But there are very few ways to draw cards in this game. Like, very few things allow you to kind of just, like draw through your deck. And drawing through your deck is really good because, unlike the tabletop game, you don't lose if you draw your last card. The game just continues on. So, drawing your deck out as fast as possible is really good. Persian is not that good of a card, and you are kind of... This thing is very easy to kill. So there's some downsides to it. Go-Go! I don't think I have this card in the base game. I have a lot of mons, so... No, I think I do have it. Go-Go, it's not... 70 damage is... 120 HP is a lot. 70 damage is not amazing. 3 energy sucks. But I guess that would theoretically be okay in a superior deck. Superior means you could only use 2 energies and attack with this, which is better, but, you know, there's Delmise, which has 100 HP and does 90 damage for 2 energies, so, you know, not as good. Not as good as Delmise. And Delmise is a basic, so you don't need to fucking go through the trouble of evolving a Skiddo. Petalil, this is the energy acceleration for Grass type. Well, this isn't, but its evolution is. Grass is, I think Celebi EX is the best stuff in the game right now. I use a Celebi EX when I play online, and my win rate's like over 80%. I just body everyone. I have 2 Executor EX, 2 Celebi EX, and then 2 of the Superior line. And then I just have a bunch of training cards, and I am fucking unstoppable with that deck. I just lead with an Execute if I can, and just Executor EX just fucking bodies all my opponent's basic Pokemon because it sets up so fast. And then by the time they manage to kill it, I have like a Celebi and a fucking Superior, and I just win. And the thing about Executor EX is it requires next to no energy, so I can spend all my turns fucking just attaching energies to Celebi. Tauros. It's kind of ugly. I don't like the way that its horns look. Are Tauros' horns that big? I didn't know that. Horn attack for 50 is kind of good. 100 HP is kind of good. 2 energies is not amazing, but not terrible. Retreat cost of 2 is kind of weak. Scent to Scorch. I got a lot of mileage out of this mon when I was new. I used a fire deck early on. And Scent to Scorch is 130 damage is fucking insane. 4 energies is really high. Like, really high. 3 retreat cost is also really high. But this thing should never retreat. You're spending the whole game just setting this thing up. And then as soon as it comes in, it's killing him on every turn. 130 damage is huge. Most Pokemon cannot survive that. Only Pokemon EX can live. And you can attack this. You can attack with this every turn, because it just says discard a fire energy, but you get an energy every turn. So it's 130, and then you discard, and then you next turn you attach to it. So you're not setting up other mons, but you theoretically don't need other mons once this guy comes out. Scent to Scorch is quite good. There's no. I don't know how to do double colorless in a game with no energy. It would have to be a card. Like a trainer card, I mean. Let's open another Charizard. Pikumuku. This mon does not evolve, so what you see is what you get right here. 30 damage for 1 energy is quite decent, 70 HP is quite decent. I would never run this card. Arbok, I have a deck with this. I'm a big Arbok stan. This card is way better than it looks. I have an Arbok Pidgeot deck. And the idea with Pidgeot is it's an infinite use Sabrina. And you just use the Pokepower Sabrina like that it has, Pidgeot has, which you can use from Pidgeot being benched. And then whatever they're forced to switch in, use Arbok's Corner to trap it in. And this just fucks so many people so bad. That being said, Arbok decks suck if the opponent has too much time to set up and they're using a slow deck. And they also can suck in the early game if you don't draw the right cards. Because Pidgey and Ekans both suck ass. So you really need to get your evolutions as fast as possible. But it's a really interesting and surprisingly consistent deck to corner things. Dark Muck, I remember that card. That was a lockdown card. Golets. 3 energy for a basic is really, really, really weird. Probably decent on... what do you call that thing? Gardevoir decks, I guess? I don't know. You wouldn't run this. I don't remember what Golurk is like. I think it's also has a really high energy cost. You would just not... This is a liability on Gardevoir decks. It's just... It's going to get you killed more often than it's going to help you. All Gardevoir decks are just Mewtwo EX spam. Executor. This is the regular Executor. This is just a slightly worse version of Executor EX. Executor EX is the same card, except it does 40 with a possibility of 80, and it has 160 HP instead of 130. So this is fine. You know, it's still a very good card. Same weakness, same retreat cost. Evolves from the same mon. Honestly, it's like it's almost as good as Executor EX, just because the opponent doesn't get any prizes. I mean, it doesn't get 2 prizes. So we got another thing. What did we get? A level up. That's another thing I can do. I don't want to... I didn't know I didn't have battles. Holy shit. Had to unlock battles. Oh, that's another... Another... Wow, we're about to get 50 cards too, so that's another 2 decks. Let's open a... I don't know, Mewtwo. Did I just open a Mewtwo? I think we'll open some Mythical Island ones in a moment. I didn't have Mythical Islands to open when I started because it didn't exist yet. Another Scent to Scorch. A Blitzel. This is, we have the Evolve form. Substrika. This is a very mediocre card. It's just the bog standard card again. Rhyhorn, 3 energies, 60 is a lot, 80 is a lot, 3 energies is horrible, retreat cost 3 is horrible. This is probably not a good card. Farfetch'd, big fan. Frostmoth. There are meta decks that use this with Jigglypuff EX, or Wigglytuff EX, I mean. This is pretty funny, it's like a sleep-themed deck. You have to flip to wake up. So if you hit with this, Powder Snow is not super strong, but it's basically got a 50% chance the opponent can't attack on their next turn, which is kind of good. I don't remember if you can retreat if you're asleep. I imagine you can, but I don't remember. Floatstone. It's got X speed, which reduces retreat cost by 1. And it also has Leaf, which reduces retreat cost by 2, but it's a supporter. You can only play 1 supporter per turn. You can't retreat. Yeah, status effects are very rare in this game right now. But they're very good. Alright, let's go ahead and get some more. Juice me up, Captain. 50 cards, baby. Is that a Spheal? Bro is rolling. So do we have a... Oh, I didn't want to do that one. I want to do a Dex. No, Deck. Yeah. Okay, so we have the Pikachu EX rental. Gimme. Gimme. Give me the rental. I don't have anything else. Mythical Island, we got something? No. Game's just teasing me. Win 1 versus battle. I'm just still trying to do this right now. I've got 25 wins, I think. You need 45 to get that gold. Wait, we have another mission we've completed? What did I miss? Oh, I never got these. 5 in a row, what? Oh, that was last one. But yeah, I did get it. It took me a while. I got 4 in a row, I think twice before I ever got the 5 in a row. Stressful. Alright, what's the coolest mon I could possibly get? Probably the gold Mew. If I got the gold Mew, I'd flip. Swirlix, this is a fairy type. So right now, metal types are in the game. There are 5 fucking metal types in the entire card game right now. Which is just nothing. You can't make a metal deck right now. And no actual type is weak to metal. The only things weak to metal are would-be ice types, like that Frostmoth we just got, and would-be fairy types, like this Swirlix. So there aren't that many mons that are weak to metal, and there are only 5 metal mons. In the initial expansion, there were 5 metal mons, and the initial release, the base set. And then the expansion added fucking 0. There are no metal mons in the game. It's literally Bisharp and Pawniard, and then Meltan and Metal. And what's the other one? What the fuck is the other one? I don't remember. There's only 5. Slazzle. 30 damage is not great, and poison is really fucking good. Oh yeah, Mawile. This is an okay card. I would even call it a decent card. 1 energy retreat cost is great. 1 energy to attack is great. Poison is great. Like, this says 30, but it's actually 40, because poison does damage before it even becomes the opponent's turn. Poison does 20 per turn. It does 10... between every pair of turns, it does 10 damage. So it does 10 when it becomes the opponent's turn, and then 10 more when it becomes your turn. But you can switch out to remove status. But poison is quite annoying. Shinotic, Flickering Spores. I still don't have this in the base game. This is one of the only cards I don't have from the expansion. Sleep is very strong. 2 energies is pretty cheap. 90 HP is not great for a stage 1, but not horrible. Retreat cost 2 is kind of annoying. I would call this a pretty good card. Lipard. This is kind of like that Rapidash from earlier. There aren't that many dark type cards right now. This is okay. Volcarona, interesting card. Discard 2 fire energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 80 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So you get to choose. You can attach bench Pokemon with that. 80 damage is really good. Discarding 2 energy sucks. That's a lot. That's 2 turns worth of attaching. This card is unusable except in Moltres EX decks. And that's really the problem with Fire right now, is that almost every card in the entire fucking meta is reliant on Moltres EX. Moltres EX is the best energy acceleration in the game. And that's necessary for Fire types because they need an ass ton of energy. All of them discard energy. It's annoying. Misty is good for different reasons. Like, in terms of the actual amount of energy you get, Misty gives you less on average than Moltres EX. Misty just kind of allows you to break the rules of the game because the energy... You can theoretically get, like, you know, 8 fucking energy if you're just lucky enough. You can also get energy on turn 1, which is, like, kind of bullshit. Let's do another Pikachu. You can just win on turn 1 if you just start with Moltres or Articuno EX and then play a Misty and then just get a 1 and 8 for 3 heads. Water Gun. Box standard card, by the way. Oh, we got the evolution. 2 energy. So it's a nice little progression. You know, you spend your 1 energy with your Squirtle and you can attack for 20. And then by the time the next turn you fucking play it, you can attach your 2nd energy and get your Wave Splash. And then just to spoil, Blastoise requires 3 energy, so you know it all works. I used Blastoise as my first ever competitive deck. I had a Blastoise and a Blastoise EX. I only had one of each. And it was quite good. Blastoise EX is quite a good card. That's the way the TCG works, like the fucking tabletop version. Seaking, this card is ass. 80 damage is a lot, but you'd rather have, like, you know, anything other than fucking 80 or 0. If you just, this is just a luck card. I haven't encountered anyone. This is everyone is craving consistency. This game, one of the things it lacks is consistency. But you know, this is like if you want an even more inconsistent deck than you fucking already, you can run a card like this. This is the effect of Horn Hazard. Every mon that has Horn Hazard has this. Like flip a coin, it tails nothing. Goofy ass card. Box standard card. 60, 1 energy, 20. You know the drill. Raichu, I have 2 of them now. Slowly we're drawing cards. Give me more Pikachus, damn it. So I was originally going to use this stream to kind of go through the solo battles. Helix Fossil. I haven't actually gotten either an Ammonite or an Amistar in my own file. Gyarados. The energy requirements on this are pretty stiff. Gyarados EX, I think, discards a random energy from anywhere on the field, which is absolutely chaotic. This always discards an energy from the opponent. Pikachu EX does not evolve into Raichu, I'm pretty sure. I think it has to be a Pikachu. I don't even play Pokemon, I only play this. I only play Pokemon Pocket, which is different. 4 energy is really fucking stiff. 150 HP is great. Evolving from Magikarp sucks because Magikarp is a horrible card, but that's what you would expect from a Magikarp and Gyarados. You'd expect a bad card and then a good card, and you would require a lot of setup to represent, you know, because like in the game it's like a struggle to evolve the Magikarp because of fucking how much it sucks. But in this game you can obviously just evolve the Magikarp without bringing it out. So they replaced it by forcing you to spend a long time training the Magikarp by attaching energy to it. Discarding energy is really busted. Discarding energy from the opponent. And 100 damage is a lot. If anything lives through this, losing the energy is going to be a pain in the ass, but most things won't even live through this. 4 retreat cost is kind of pricey. You gotta, like, go back to square one. Growlithe, cute card. Not very good. 2 energy cost for that effect is bad. You would really want, like, 30 damage or 40 damage or something like that. That being said, Arcanine requires, I think, 3 energy, so, you know, obviously you're going to be sticking a bunch of energy on this anyway. This is kind of meta. Fire-type decks can really use a lot of different mons effectively. Because the main thing about a lot of Fire mons is they're just lacking in, they just need a lot of energy to work. And if you're running Moltres EX, you can, you know, you can afford to run a lot of different kinds of Fire types that just require a ton of energy, and you don't even feel the cost of it. Obviously, Growlithe isn't very good, but Arcanine is a mon that if you can set up a bunch of energy on it without ever bringing it out, it can come in and do some work. Fire decks are actually pretty good versus Celebi, I'll have you know. Blaine is too restrictive, and so is Brock. Those cards were done badly. They should have been better. Box standard card. And we got a Sandslash. Did we already have one of those? I think we did. I think we got it in our first ever pack. Getting the gym leader seems quite rare. I think if you look at their actual like rates of, oh, let's do a, I don't know, let's do a Mewtwo. Blaine's cards are more useful than Brock's. But only 3 Mons is really shitty. What is it? Ninetales, Magmar, and what? Scyther. It's a pretty good card, honestly. 70 HP, 30 damage, 1 energy. That's pretty great. Scyther in the original TCG had a retreat cost of 0, which was very busted. I think the only card that has retreat cost of 0 right now is Starmie EX. And as you would expect, it's very busted. You can just switch out. There's no downside. Rattata. It's bad. Koga. This is quite a fun card. This is meta. There's a meta dark deck that uses this. Electrode is... Oh yeah, Electrode is no retreat cost. I forgot about that. You can run Wheezing decks. You can run, like, whatever your main type is, plus Dark, and then Coughing, Wheezing, Koga in, like, anything. And it's actually very decent. Pawniard. We got a metal type. Fierce. That's pretty good. This is a pretty good card. The HP's kind of low. Chinchino! I use this a lot. This was one of my early game cards that did a lot of work. It's just Pikachu EX, but with lower HP. And a higher energy cost. Before you have a good deck, that's a decent card. It's Wigglytuff. Yeah, it's Do the Wave. Wigglytuff from the base TCG. Alright, we gained a level, so we'll get some more. Yay. We unlocked display boards. More importantly, we can open a new pack. Alright, let's open a Mew again. No, I don't want to make a display board. No, this is actually, you just forgot. Venipede. Cute Pokemon. Bog standard. Coughing. This is a card I tweeted about because of how weird it is. It says put 1 random Coughing from your deck onto your bench, but you can only have 2 Coughing in your deck. So you're just getting the other one when you use that move. I'd rather have the other Coughing. The Coughing from the base set seems better than this one. 2 retreat cost is insane, and being unable to attack is insane. This card to me is not very good at all. But Coughing just exists so you can get a Wheezing on the field. Wheezing is quite good. Blue! I got blue! I didn't even look at blue's effect. Larvesta, so now we have Larvesta and Volcarona. 2 energy to attack is not great, but Volcarona requires 3, so you know you're going to be putting the energy on there anyway. Not a great card. 8 HP is pretty good. Raichu. So I like this Raichu more than the other one. So if you recall, the other one was 3 energy to do 140 damage, and you discarded all the energy. This one is 3 energy to do 60, plus 20 for each benched. So, you know, 60 to 100. 60 to 120. No, I lied. What card was I thinking of? Oh, Pidgeot EX does that, and I think there's one other. This just hurts enemy bench Pokemon, which is... Actually, 20 damage to bench Pokemon is quite a lot. Especially because you're hitting all of them. This is a good card, actually. I've never seen anyone use this, but I think this could be meta. No one is using Lightning decks in ever since Mythical Island. Pikachu EX was like the best deck, or like the second best, and it just fell off the fucking map. I think it's just because of HP creep. 90 damage per turn on turn 2. The thing about Pikachu EX is that after you, like, it doesn't do anything. After you set up the Pikachu EX, it's just done. You're not building to anything else. I guess we gotta do a solo battle. Oh wait, the game suddenly decided I finished a mission. Sure. I don't need these. They don't do anything. Ah, fuck. No, no, no. Yay. Untouched forest. We got a like a cover. I see the light bird on there. It's kind of cute. We got the Koga mental deck. I don't know if it's good. We're gonna find out because I got actually radically different rental decks than I did in my original play. I think it took me a long fucking time to get the Koga one. Participate in 1 solo battle for 2 more. 2 more. I gotta read the guide to learn how to battle. I know how to battle, damn it. Let's start battling. Let's go gambling. Alright. My little Pikachu. I guess we'll look at it. Look at the Pikachu. 60 HP. 20 damage. Bulbasaur is dying. Alright, what do you want me to do, game? I know how to play Pokemon. I like how it points out the deck, like you need to know where it is. It might as well not exist and the game wouldn't change. It didn't even let me test anything? Come on. Have me do something. Okay, so I have to play a basic. I will play my Pikachu. I will play my Pikachu. Cool. Let's play a benched. I will play an Eevee. Did I win? Cool, I won. Use an attack. That's gonna be a fun one. Gnaw him! Oh, I'm gonna win! It's his last card! Gnaw, gnaw, gnaw! Oh, easy. GG. Oh, it was my 3rd point, too. I would have won anyway, because it was his last card. But I really went through the trouble of making it like a double win. Okay, now I have to... We got added a step to this. I can't attack yet because I have no energy. But maybe I could attach an energy to my Pikachu. This isn't how energy works in the base game. They made it like, I think Hearthstone uses a system like this. They removed energy cards and added an energy zone. Play Pokemon from my hand, that sounds simple. Okay, so I'm about to die, and if I die, then I will lose. But maybe I can play the Pikachu and even attach an energy to the Pikachu. I guess I have to tackle. Never mind. But we can always attach it next turn. And now it looks like my Eevee is going to die, and then maybe perhaps I will kill the Charmander. Maybe, maybe, maybe. I like how, again, I have 2 points. Like I just knocked out fucking 2 of his Pokemon earlier. Right before we got into the middle of this match. Technically speaking, it was better to, oh, I guess I'll play the Bulbasaur. Oh, it won't even let me. Sad. Technically speaking, I lost an energy by not playing it on the last turn, so kind of a bad tutorial. You should basically play an energy every turn with very rare exceptions. It can do things like just give you a little bit of leeway to retreat more often, even if you don't need the energy to attack anymore. I have to end my turn, so I don't have enough energy to attack, so we've got to wait. I don't have the Snorlax card in the base game. Roll out. That is a move that Snorlax learns. 4 energy to retreat is pretty lame. 150 HP is kind of good, especially for a basic. It's fucking insane for a basic. Bulbasaur. Running electric energies with Bulbasaur is a little cursed, but whatever. There are very few cards right now that use colorless energies, like, exclusively. That's kind of a thing that tabletop does. And you would want it more often than it gives you in this game. I'm a big fan of Pidgeot. Let's evolve our Charmeleon into a Charizard EX. $200 damage is quite a lot. In fact, that's enough to 2-hit KO literally everything in the game. I mean 1-hit KO everything in the game. 4 energy is kind of bad. This is a lot better of a card than Charizard was in the original trading card game, though. Even though it's kind of the same thing. Charizard in the original TCG actually also one-shot everything, I think. Did 120 damage in a game where everything had 120 HP cap. No, what about the guide? I didn't finish it. Oh, it's forcing me into a solo battle. Alright, let's fight the Ivysaur deck. It gave me a Sandslash deck? So, it started me with a Rapidash deck on my first playthrough. This must give you your own deck based on like cards that you happen to draw early on, which is pretty wild to think about. It might auto-build a deck for you, I don't know. It might sneak some cards into your possession. Yeah, I don't have a Mienfoo or a Cubone, so based on my early deck, like, my early pack opening, I think it made this deck for me and snuck some cards into my possession. Cubone is not very good as a lead card. I think Mienfoo is what we're going to lead with. Especially because we have a Mienshao. I'm going to leave a spot open. I'm not going to play the Jigglypuff yet. Alright, so our two types do not interact with each other. So weaknesses will not be a factor in this game. We went first, which is kind of a downside. I'm not very familiar with Mienshao. Let's observe it. Okay, so it's actually a great card for early game stuff. It can attack on 1 energy, which is quite useful. Mienfoo and Mienshao both are colorless. This was the thing I was about to start complaining about, and I didn't really get to finish that thought. Oh, that's true. I do have mons that are weak to grass. I forgot. I said they had no interactions, but I simply forgot that forgot how cards work. Let's spiral kick this guy. So theoretically, this Mienfoo and this Mienshao could be run in any deck color, which is kind of good. Flying types do not yet, like, they're not using the resistance. It's literally not even on the card anywhere. Hitmonchan, good card. Anything that's not weak to grass is kind of good right now. Look at my Mienshao, it's doing work. Got a point. That Slowpoke is me. That Slowpoke card art is actually my favorite card in all the TCG. Actually, it's probably my second favorite. The thing about that Slowpoke is that the card art that comes from, the Slowpoke is just, for whatever reason, the Slowpoke is just really far away from the camera, and it's just in a completely empty field. And something about the Slowpoke being really far away I just find hysterical. Like, why are we so far from it? We're finally battling. The Cottony attached to me. Don't ask me to explain it. Oh, Rattata and Raticate. That would be nice. It was a mistake for me to fill up my entire bench, maybe. Because I would like to have this. Oh well. Alright, now we're ready for a Sandslash if we happen to draw one. Probably we're going to win pretty quickly. I love that Slowpoke so much. I love that card art of that Slowpoke. Mienfoo, huh? You know, I do like that stance. It's pretty cool. He's doing the Xiao Yu down plus. He's doing the Phoenix stance. Xiao Yu. Maybe we'll draw a Sandslash with our professor's research. Nope. I guess we'll put a point on the Cubone. I'm not going to try and save this or anything. We win next turn if he attacks me, because I just kill him with Hitmonchan. Oh. He had Flare, huh? Huh? So the opponent actually fucked up. He probably should have switched in the Ivysaur, but, you know, it's the AI and it's the basic level, so... The AI is not very good at distinguishing when it's about to lose, I've noticed. It will make the best decision, but it won't take... Occasionally it'll sack things, And it'll even sack things when it loses a bit. No, yeah. It'll even sack things, if it loses on the spot. Mienshaw's kind of cute too. I'm a big fan of Mienshaw, the Pokemon. I didn't look at our objectives. I only did one of them. What was the other one? Oh, I had to use a fire type. That's annoying. I don't really need these things. I can live without them. Oh, they are helpful for... They give me, like, Professor Oaks and stuff. I should get enough for, like, Professor Oaks and X Beats. They're only 2 each. Oh, that's true. I could buy hourglasses in the shop with those. That would be helpful. So if I could use a water type, that would be swell. I don't have access to any. Oh well, we're just going in there. Going first is usually a bad thing. You'd rather go second. Hitmonchan is a good lead. I will just go ahead and chuck the Sand Slash down. Stay true. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Please, play no basics. Please. God in heaven. May the opponent play no basics. It would be so dank if I won on turn 3. Aww. 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 Lame. Farfetch'd. Weirdly, that's a great card. Even if the opponent had a Raticate, it was actually impossible for him to evolve it, because you can't evolve Pokemon on turn 1 or turn 2. You can't evolve a Pokemon on the turn where it's played. And they're both considered, every Pokemon is considered to be just played in the first 2 turns of the game. Alright, that's annoying. But he's not actually attaching any energy, which is kind of good. I got a decision to make. I think Onix is the, technically speaking, the meta option. Because if I have to bring in Farfetch'd, which I will, I'll just attach an energy to it on the turn I bring it in. Onix is a pretty interesting card. 70 is great. 110 is great. 4 tree cost sucks ass. 3 energy cost to attack is horrible. But the 3 energy is a little bit deceptive because Brock is energy acceleration for Onix. So if you're actually running a deck with Onix in it, you also are running Brock probably. Boom. We're winning, we're winning. Tail Whip prevents you from attacking the thing that it targets. It worked. So I could theoretically switch out and attack with something else. This should be good enough. Probably we're about to win, unless something weird happens. Yeah. We've already won. Even if that wasn't heads, we would just switch out and it wouldn't matter. Good battle. Oh, did I attach enough basics? I don't think I did. I get extra cards if I attach enough basics for these early battles. I don't think there's ever a moment where I had 3 basics. No, there was. Right? Yeah. Lightning. Do I have lightning? I do. We will use one of our rental decks. It says 10 out of 10. I didn't know what that was referring to. It turns out that you can just use the rental deck 10 times ever. And then when you're all out, you just can't use it anymore. So I'm using one of my only uses ever for the rental deck for this fucking early battle that I can easily win at any moment. Not great starting cards, but not horrible. Look, they got the rental symbol on them. Can you use rental decks online? You probably can, right? I actually have no idea. Rental decks are okay. They're kind of good. Please be a Pikachu. EX. Damn. Alright, so yeah, we've got a type advantage. We also have a type advantage against birds, so... It would be extremely dank if this Goldeen evolved next turn and then just nuked me. I think that would be very hilarious. I think, yep, this one can attack for only 1 energy, so... I would still be okay. Okay, it didn't evolve. Technically speaking, I should evolve. It's adding a flip, which is kind of annoying. I would prefer not to flip. I guess we'll play the Pokeball and maybe we'll get Pikachu EX, I don't know. Oh, we did. I actually don't have this card. The one Pikachu EX I have is the other Pikachu EX. No, I lied. I do have this one. I don't have the one where it's on a tree. No. Didn't matter. Every single mon on my opponent's side dies in one hit, even if I don't get the flip. Maybe he'll evolve, though. You never know. Tynamo having 30 HP is so hilariously low. I love the card art. It's made out of, like, yarn or something. It's cute. Crocheted Tynamo. I don't know, fuck it. I don't need to do that. I can just Quick Attack to win. Quick Attack is not a Lightning type move. Also, yes, it's Lightning type. It's Electric type in the games, but it's Lightning type in the TCG. There's a couple others that are changed. Actually, I think it's just one. Steel type became Metal type. Oh, and Normal became colorless. There you go. I guess we will send this guy to hell. Just cause. 60 HP, huh? I mean, yeah, Rock did become fighting, but I'm just saying, like, the renaming. Like, there is no Metal type in the games. There is no Lightning type in the games. There is no colorless type in the games. Yay. There is a bird type in the games, I'll have you know. Missing nose, bird type. Why am I always going first? Alright, so we start with the Sandshrew and then Sandslash, that's kinda good. Hitmonchan is arguably a better lead. And we'll have a fucking Sandslash in the back. This game is a bit low on strategy. It's going up, but most of the strategy is deck building and not a lot of strategy, actually. The strategy of what you should do in a given turn is pretty obvious. That being said, you can fuck up. Like, I remember one time I attached too many basic Pokemon and my Celebi EX got one-shot by Pidgeot EX. Barely. Like, if I had... Pidgeot EX damage cap is 140 and Celebi EX HP cap is 130. So, like, I only died because my bench was too full. And I didn't think about that while I was playing. You gotta make decisions like that. You gotta be aware of things. Sometimes. But typically speaking, it's mostly luck plus deck building determines the winner. And the strategy is so simple that you don't have to think about it. Jab. Yeah, the Pokemon Company has acknowledged some strange things in the past. It's funny they haven't acknowledged that. They acknowledged the Mewtruck. Did you know that? In the tabletop TCG, this Doduo would live because it would resist ground. Probably I would have won even faster if I didn't lead with Hitmonchan. Ooh, look at that. I've got a lot of HP though. If only I drew a Giovanni, or perhaps a Sabrina. Watch him evolve into Pidgeot and kill me. That would be hysterical. I like how Gust became like a special move. Isn't that kind of a funny thought? Gust is flying type special. It makes sense. Probably most of the Pidgeys have attack and special attack that are similar. Just because they're both low as hell. Swoobat. Uh-oh, guys. Watch out for Swoobat. I could have used my Dark deck, but it's whatever. Any Swoobat enjoyers in here? I'm a Swoobat enjoyer. Oh, I'm a Woobat enjoyer. Swoobat is fine too. So here's a rare example of my deck being better. Ralts. My deck being okay with going first. Because we can evolve and we have an evolution card that only requires 1 energy. That being said, it's not like an amazing card or anything. Draw 2 cards. Pot of Greed. So I drew another card that allows me to draw 2 cards, but it's a supporter. And supporters, you can only play 1 per turn. Oh, I should have played that Sandshrew. Oh, he's already got the evolution. Why is he setting up his fucking Pidgey when he's got the Swoobat right there? Let's take a look at Swoobat. Heart Stamp is a real move in the game. It is Psychic type, which, you know. I think it might actually be a Swoobat signature move, now I'm thinking about it. I usually think about it in terms of Jirachi. I think also learns Heart Stamp. And it's really busted on Jirachi because the flinch chance is doubled. We will play this Sandshrew and attach an energy to the Sandshrew. Yeah, I think it's 20% flinch rate. I think it's not as high as Ironhead. I could be wrong. It could be 30% like Ironhead. So we send in the Pidgey instead of the fucking Swoobat, which technically makes sense because the Swoobat's not ready to attack yet. Constrict. That's one of the worst moves in the history of the metagame. It's 10. I thought it was like 15 or something. It's on, like, I think Tentacool and definitely Tangela. The Slowpoke is here. I think my opponent's deck doesn't have any evolutions besides that Swoobat. I think it's just all basics and like no trainers and no evolutions. We win. Yeah, play the game. Slash. It might be 10. I didn't put enough Pokemon to play. I need to remember to actually do that. Nerfed. Graflock deck. It's got fighting type Flare. What are they thinking with that move? One really hilarious thing that happened is Leech Life got turned into a good move. We'll play a Keyblade for insurance. Leech Life went from, I think, 20 base power to 80. And it was a really early move on a lot of Pokemon, like fucking Zubat or Paris or whatever. And so they had to, like, take it, like, and put it later in the Pokemon's movesets. There are too many different kinds of Pokemon in this deck. Mine. Whoa, he's got a Graveler. Pretty scary. Fortunately, he doesn't have any energy on it. I'll play the Pokeball in the hopes of getting a Sandshrew. Well, that's kind of good anyway. I have the evolution for that, so we might as well set it up. Watch my man go into the Graveler. I missed out on the promo Mankey. They're probably going to do another promo eventually where I'll get a chance to get it again. Promo Mankey is good as shit. It does 10 damage to itself when it attacks, which sounds like a bad thing. But Primeape does 100 damage per turn if it has any damage on it at all. Oh, I got Sandshrew. Oh my god, game. The UI on this game is a little suspect sometimes. For no reason whatsoever, we will save our Farfetch'd. Yeah, Buzzwole. Buzzwole is a good Pokemon. What the fuck is that? It's Diglett. Cute. 50 HP is a bit lower than normal, but if you actually look at Diglett in the games, it's got like base, I think, 35 HP. Or it might be Dugtrio with 35 base HP, and then Diglett's is even lower, it's like 20 or something. Diglett has some of the lowest HP of like any Pokemon. Someone fact check me. Someone sort Pokemon by BST, and then sort by HP. You can do that on Bulbapedia. Find list of Pokemon by BST and then sort by HP. Alright, my fighting deck is going to be strong here. Poison type should theoretically resist fighting, but they also have to consider the ground type. And, you know, fighting is still ground. For balance reasons, dark types are weak to fighting, like all of them. Mienfoo is the most sensible lead here. Dugtrio is it's had its time in the light many times in competitive. Diglett has base 10. The lowest is Shedinja. Don't forget about Shedinja, it's got base 1. Alright, a Mienshao would actually be very helpful right now. Technically speaking, mathematically optimal to use my Pokeball so that my professor's research cannot draw my Pokeball. I mean, cannot draw basic. The basic that I just drew. I guess I'll play the Pokeball because it'll, technically speaking, make it more likely next turn that I draw a, Oh, you know, Sandshrews kind of good. Wonder Guard having Magic Guard built in would be so busted. Holy shit. Yeah, what are you talking about, bro? You want to make Shedinja better? I want to make Shedinja worse. That's a timely Mienshao. And we got it because of the stuff I was doing with the Pokeballs. I guess we'll play the Sandshrew too, just cause. And I guess we'll put an energy on the Rattata since it's like ready to evolve and shit. I don't know, I'm just clicking buttons, honestly. Technically speaking, this guy's gonna come in and be ready to attack next turn, and I would rather my Raticate die. So this is going to look like a wild play, but it's actually good, I promise. Let's look at Grimer. It seems that Grimer has poison gas. 10 damage plus poisoning. Shedinja forces a lot of switches. So even if it's useless, you can get some mileage out of it just if you're running a team with entry hazards. As a kid, I always said Farfetch D. Was I stupid? I have a real consideration to make on which of these 3 mons to attach the energy to. There's an expression in... I don't remember if it's Chinese or Japanese, or it could be both. Of finding yourself in an unusually fortuitous situation. You say it's like a duck coming at you holding a leek. And the idea is that duck was eaten with leek. So, you know, the duck is... Not only do you have the duck to eat, but you also have the leek to eat with it. I guess we'll set up the Sandshrew. Whoa. Do you have a link to it somewhere? Okay, he went to his fucking Minchino for some reason. Hope you evolve it, bro. Nope. That thing is weak to fighting. Are we done with all the beginner games? I think we are. I gotta make my Sandshrew deck a little bit better. Yep, we finished stuff at Battle Beginner. My name is just Buffael, but written in Japanese. Edit a deck. Send 1 thanks. Win 3 solo battles. Register 1 friend! Play card sleeves to a deck. Play mat to a deck. Obtain flare. Send 5 thanks. Shit. Register 3 friends? Flare 2 times. Reach level 6. Link your Nintendo account. I'm not gonna do that. Alright, I don't need to do all of these. I got a little bit of freedom. Oh, I got all the mouse Pokemon. Neat. Alright, we need to make a friend somehow. We'll Wonder Pick, and then we'll try and make a friend off of the Wonder Pick. Although I'm really not feeling it's very likely. Yeah, it is nice that they let you do that. Alright, just something that costs 1 with a card that I maybe kind of want. Like a fighting type, maybe. Any cool fighting types? I don't even fucking see any. Alright, let's get this Ekans. I'm feeling that Ekans right there. Oh, Kirlia is a really good card, actually. This is meta. Alright, let's thanks, and we'll friend request. And God help us that he may accept it. I'm going ham with these missions. In the beginning, you're going missions like crazy. They have dailies, so, you know, potentially get those. How many is this? It's 120. Really nice to get all these. Playmat, card sleeves, flare. This is doable. Do I have anything we can put Flare on yet? Oh my god, leave me alone. In order to put Flare on something, you need, like, several copies of it. As in, like, more than 2. Usually, like, 3 or 4. I don't think there's any card that I have that many of. Sandshrew. Please, please. No. No, no, no. I need fucking 2 more Sandshrews. Sort by copies? Oh, yeah. Okay. I need 1 more Sandslash. Alright, how do I do that? Rarity? Oh. Duplicates. Okay, Farfetch'd? Rattata? No! Why do they all require so many? I think you need at least 4 for, like, anything. I can do it with, like, a Professor Oak or something. Alright, how many... Okay, that's the thing I should have done. I should have opened up the shop. How many of these dumb little things do I have? Bro! Okay, I'll take the free stuff. I have 32. So I definitely need 2 oaks. Yeah, I got oak. And let's get another one for oh, the game starts you with some, doesn't it? Alright, let's get the cards we actually need, although now I can, you know, get Flare with oak. 100 cards. Machop. Pokeball. I seem to already have at least one of those. Red card, I don't care about. X-Speed is really good. Potion is acceptable. A lot of people run Potion. Potion is like the card if you don't know what you want to run. You just chuck some potions in there. Because adding more Pokemon can be a liability. But adding more trainers is basically always okay. And, you know, Potion occasionally justifies its purpose. I've never seen anyone... I've seen one person run Pokedex. Or, like, 2 people. What's that one? Item Finder? Or, like, what is it? This item scope? What is this? Hand scoop. Put it reveals the hand. Surprisingly worthless. You think that would be a really good card. I will buy 1 of it. Just so I have it. Same with the Pokedex. Same with the red card. I used to run red cards in my deck. It's disruptive, but it's not that disruptive. Crookie's here, and he posted a Pokemon. How topical. Stunfisk is a very great Pokemon, isn't it? Oh, that's a Pokemon too. That's a Gloom right there. Alright, so theoretically, we can get Flare on something. Oh, you only need fucking 1. Alright, we got Flare. So, Flare makes it so, like, a little effect plays when you play the card. It's just, like, you can't do anything with cards after you already have 2 of them. Because you can only put 2 in a deck, and using cards in one deck doesn't prevent you from using them in other decks. Thankfully. That would be a huge nuisance. Where's my decks? Let's just go ahead and, you know, fix this one up. Oh, I gotta build a new one? I don't care. I don't care, I don't care. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. This doesn't actually build a deck for you if memory serves. It's a pretty bad looking deck, honestly. Yeah, well. Alright. We will put a highlight card, which is Sand Slash. Well. We will put an accessory, which is this fucking dumb guy. And then this thing, I don't know. That all looks good. And we'll touch up this. It is loading. I don't have any emblems! What's the fastest way to get an emblem? I need to set a featured card. How do I do this? I did this like one time. Ooh, Sleek Frame looks sick. Bulbasaur. That's good enough for me. What? And it won't let me go to display boards from here? God damn it. How do I make it public? Hashtag flare. All this for what? Why does this take forever to load? Oh, god damn it. I missed. Alright, there we go. How are we doing on these dumb little challenges? Alright, we need to register a friend, send 5 thanks. Doing battles is the easiest way to get these. I have to get Flare twice. Reach player level 6. And 5 thanks should be very easy. Alright, can I do another oak? Am I just changing the flare to what it already is? Oops. Does that count? Is it gonna say obtain flare 3 times? I'm gonna laugh. We got a present. Oh, a Wonder Pick. Cool. Someone got a card because of me. What's our objectives? We have to make a friend. Not easy. 3 friends. Never gonna happen. Player rank 6 should be really easy. 5 thanks is theoretically easy. We can get 5 thanks just purely from doing battles. I'm gonna do something really gnarly. I want everyone to look away. He's got the slowpoke too. Oh, I'm so mad that I'm going first that I'm going to concede. That was a real human, by the way. That was not like a fucking... I actually just forfeited to that guy turn 1. I will send him a thanks and a friend request. And hopefully he becomes my friend. Alright, let's try that again. Oops. We're gonna try it 3 times just to get some thanks on the board. And maybe even a friend. Forrest, he's got the Snorlax. It's funny that you can concede before even the Pokemon reveal. Just purely on the flip. Good game. What's funny is I picked this in the event, so I'm giving people wins that they need for the event. So I'm doing these people favors, which increases my chances of getting actual thanks. That being said, I'm sure there are people who are like, wow, I wanted a game. Casa, level 8, little baby like me. I have a suspicion that this game quietly ranks you based on your win rate. Because I never play like a level 8 on my fucking main file. I play against the sweatiest people with the fucking most meta decks imaginable. And I think it's because my win rate is quite high, so I get matched against other people with high win rates. People who use the meta decks get matched against other people with the meta decks. Alright, let's see the fruits of our labor. We have sent our 5 thanks. We've got some thanks back. Wait, I got another one just now. Yeah, they were crazy ass players. Oh, we got a friend. Someone accepted our friend request. 120. It's time, baby. Is this something new, or is it just telling me that that one just appeared? I know, damn it. Damn it. I could, yeah. It's whatever. I don't need to anymore. I've got a lot of fucking hourglasses. Should I open 10 Mythical Island packs? Or should I open 10 base packs? I think Mythical Island is kind of safer, right? Very high odds we end up with. I don't know. Yeah, let's fuck around with Mythical Island. Alright. YOLO. Ten packs, baby. Pew. Alright, Choodle. Again, the unusual energy requirement is basically meaningless, because I expect you're going to run this in a water deck only. You could run it in a fire water deck, I guess. Or a water lightning deck, since those are the only dual type decks anyone runs. It is a water card. It's bad. This Pokemon cannot attack and only has 40 HP. Sleep is good, but that's really not great. Metal Weakness is the best weakness you could possibly have. Not a great card, though. Mythical Slab. I still don't have this in the fucking base game. I say the base game, in my copy of the game. I already have Chatot. Marshadow. If any of your Pokemon are knocked out by an attack from your opponent's last turn, this attack does 60 more damage. That's pretty fun. That's a fun card. I think this is a move in the games. Retaliate, right? If one of your Pokemon was just knocked out, a new Pokemon, or a Pokemon with Retaliate can come in and it does double damage. Marshadow is a cute little fella. Alright, that was deck 1. Snivy, good card, love it. So land it. Venoshock, if the opponent's poisoned, this does 40 more damage. This is not great. Because it's hard to poison someone with a basic. Like, what are you going to do? Like, go in with your Wheezing and then go in with your Salandit? Like, that's just not a thing. How are you supposed to poison stuff for this? Venoshock is a good move on an evolved Pokemon. It's not a good move on a basic Pokemon, I feel. I think there is a Pokemon line that has a poisoning attack, and then Venoshock once it evolves. Maybe it's Whirlipede into Scolipede? Or maybe it's, I don't know, yeah, Scolipede. LGM, if you're curious about why it's called that, apparently it stands for LGM as in Little Green Man, which used to be the, you know, a slang word for alien. Nowadays, people usually picture grays when they think of aliens and not little green men. Bog standard card, 61 energy, 20. Shiinotic, already have it. Florges. I only got this one just recently in the in my copy. 80 damage is great. Healing 20 is usually irrelevant, but 80 damage is great. This is an okay card. 120 HP is really good. I think this is probably a good card, but Stage 2 cards are supposed to be amazing, and this is just pretty good. You really want Stage 2 cards to be like win cons, and this is not a win con. Old Amber, Mythical Slab, Morlul, Bog Standard card. Primeape. The other Primeape is a lot better than this one, but this one's kind of interesting just because of how fast it activates. You can have this on turn 2, and 50 damage for 1 energy is actually quite great. 80 HP is kind of low. This is an okay card. You could really have several of these in your deck and be okay. Budding Explorer, I got a rare one. 2 stars. Stonjourner, not a good card at all. 120 HP, 90 damage. 90 damage is a lot, 120 HP is great, but it sets up too slow and the retreat cost is too high. I don't like cards like this, I think they're bad. Liepard, kind of a good card. You want it to be stronger. Finneon! I want to protect that smile. What a cutie. Oh, I love him. Bog standard card. This one, people like making memes of this one. I've been seeing like the cat meme where it's like one of the cats bopping the other cat on the head repeatedly, and it's like this is fucking continuous steps Eevee. This card has no damage cap, so if you just are good, if you're lucky enough, this Eevee can just kill anything. This Eevee can one-shot every card in the game. This is a pretty funny card. Yeah, these have existed in the tabletop game, but they're really rare. And there are already several of them in this. There's Continuous Licking Lickitung, there's Continuous Steps Eevee, and I think there's another one still. There's Misty, I guess, technically. I think that's the other one I was thinking of. Really goofy cards. Not very fun. I just got that. It's a weird card. It only works with Mew EX specifically. Pidgeotto. I like the other Pidgeotto more. That one's 1 energy for 30 damage. This is 3 energy for 50 damage. The thing is, Pidgeot, the base Pidgeot, only needs 2 energy. So the fact that this needs 3 energy is like you're going to end up sticking an additional energy on it. But this is maybe better if you're going into Pidgeotto EX, which I think requires 3 energy. So this is like the Pidgeotto you run if you want Pidgeotto EX, and the other Pidgeotto is the one you want if you want to run Pidgeot. Scolipede, there it is. If the opponent's poisoned, you do 50 more damage. So that's great. You know, you do like the Whirlipede's poison, and then the opponent's poisoned, and then you evolve, and then you do 120 in one hit, plus the poison damage you already did. But yeah, the problem is the next Mon is only going to take 70 because it's obviously not poisoned, and then you lost your means to poison it, so, you know. Is there a way to poison from the bench? Because Weezing only poisons if it's out, right? I don't think there's a way to poison from the bench. There needs to be a trainer card that poisons the opponent. That would be very strong. Execute. I love this card art. It's like a fucking plastic thing. It's cool. I think this is worse than the base Execute. The other Execute is also 50 HP, but it's 1 energy for 20 damage. The thing is, the base set Executor and Executor EX both only need 1 energy. So, this being able to put on more than... Like, you need an energy to even use this. So, at minimum, it's putting a 2nd energy on you. So, it's only good for the new Executor, which requires 4 energy to attack. But I think the new Executor is not as good as Executor and Executor EX from the base set. No new cards. I have that one. Golem. I think this is actually a really good card. I think this is very slept on. This is not considered meta right now, but I think it could be meta if people just find it. Because you have the energy acceleration from Brock. 4 energy is a lot, but with Brock it's not as bad. And then that damage and that effect are really good, especially with that HP. This is a really good card, I think. I think this is a very slept on card. This is like the most underrated card in the game right now. Take a sip of my hot cocoa. Wake the Grass is, yeah, not very good in the current meta. Flip a coin. If heads, discard a random energy to your opponent's active Pokemon. It's funny that it's a random energy. You don't get to choose which one it is. The only reason that would ever matter is if the opponent was running a multi-type deck, which very few people are doing right now. Obviously, if the opponent had like 1 lightning energy and 3 waters and it was like a fucking Dragonite, you'd love to remove the lightning, you know? But, yeah, it's just a random one. They should let you choose, honestly. 70 damage is good, 3 energies is bad, 130 HP is good. Overall, this is a pretty good card. 3 retreat cost is kind of lame. Whirlipede. There you go. This poisons, and then it evolves and does 120 damage all in one go. Lipard. Snivy. Lumineon, my favorite evolution. I was looking at this card earlier. I think it has potential. I think this in a Greninja deck has, like, its possibilities. I don't think it's great, but I think it's got possibilities. That's quite novel, you know? 50 damage to a Pokemon of your choice, plus Greninja doing 20 damage to a Pokemon of your choice, you can just snipe things from the fucking... in the opponent's bench. Just sounds kind of fun. Sounds like a fun card. Got another Druddigon. Salazzle. Slurpuff. This is another would-be fairy type. 60 damage is great. 2 energies for 60 damage is very decent. 100 HP is good. Being weak to metal is great. 2 retreat cost is kind of lame. Overall, B+. Not like a B. Box center card. A unique Salandit. I do not have this in my main copy. It's cute. Leaf. This is just X speed but better, but it's a supporter, so you can't play other supporters on that turn, so X speed is still better than this card. Florges. Cramorant. Dive is kind of fun. Dive and Dig do the same thing, which makes sense when you think about it. It prevents damage next turn if you're lucky. 3 energy for a basic sucks ass. 80 HP is horrible, but Dive is really good. Dude, they need to stop giving me Salandits. We got Magikarp. There it is. Not only does it only have 30 HP, but it also doesn't have an attack. Well, rather, it can't do damage. That being said, you do get a free switch, which is really nice, because if you're ever out with Magikarp, you don't want to be. So let's say this is the only basic you draw, then on your first turn that you can attack, if you're still fucking alive by that point, you can attach an energy and use Leap Out, and then you've still got the energy. Whereas with any other Pokemon, you'd have to like put an energy on it and then switch out, and then by retreating. And then you wouldn't have the energy anymore. And that's good because Magikarp needs a lot of energy when it evolves. Oh, and there's a Gyarados EX. So there you go. 180 HP, great. 140 damage, great. Discard a random energy from all energy on all Pokemon is really goofy. Can be good, can be bad. It can remove an energy from the Gyarados. Oh. We got a rare Executor. So this is the other Executor. Attack does 20 more damage for each of the energy attached to the opponent's active Pokemon. So 80 with no damage cap. If you're fighting decks with Pokemon that have an ass ton of energy attached to them, such as Misty decks can have Mons that have a lot of energy on them. Fire decks with Moltres EX. Sometimes you'll fight Pokemon with tons and tons of energy. Mewtwo EX, I guess. Well, Mewtwo EX usually only has anywhere between 2 and 4. It's not great, but 80 damage as a base value is already good, and most things that you target with this are going to have at least 2 energy. So, kind of good. Alright, that was fun. We just got 50 cards all at once. Wow. You. Yes, feed me. We got damn near all of Mythical Island in just fucking 1 second. We've still got plenty. We've still got 75. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to work through those slowly. Binders. Did I only got my level 6? I got all the bugs. I got all the Pokemon that fly. Gyarados flies? Really? I mean, I know if you play the games, it kind of floats, because all flying types float. And I know that Gyarados, technically speaking, is a flying type. But it kind of seems a bit far-fetched to me that Gyarados actually flies. Like, through the air. I don't think it does learn Fly. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Fact check that. I think it has to use Bounce, because it doesn't learn Fly. If you want a really fun fact, Gyarados actually does not learn Bounce, if memory serves. Magikarp learns Bounce. I could be wrong on that. Fact check that too. I'm pretty sure Bounce is a Magikarp move and not a Gyarados move. And it learns Bounce at like level 30 or something. It's like you have to keep it a Magikarp for a while. A showcase item of mine was liked? What? Oh, it was my friend. He did that just to be nice. Good shit. That guy really just became my friend for no reason, just to fucking do shit like that for me. Alright, we've still got a lot of decks to open. A lot of packs. I use deck and pack interchangeably. I'm not very smart. Not a very smart person. Okay, that's the good execute. Ponyta's fine. Erica is quite a good card. Heal 50 damage from one grass type. This is very common, very meta in grass decks, and of course utterly useless everywhere. Yeah, Golurk can fly. Ooh, I don't have Charizard in the... Oh, this is the rare Charizard. We're gonna get an animation. God, there's a lot of fucking Pokemon represented here. Poliwrath? Poliwrath, my beloved, on the top. Goldeen, didn't even see it. I've gotten... This is like my third ever cutscene rare. Was that a Ho-Oh? Mr. Mime. All three of them. There's more now. There's like Celebi. There's Mewtwo. There's Pikachu. There's this. What's the other one? Well, that's a great card to get. I don't play, I just open packs. I've heard a lot of people say that. It's funny. They just get their, like, 2 daily packs. And that's it. Just collect the cards. I mean, that's how a lot of people play TCG, so it's not surprising. Like any TCG, I mean. Give me my cards. Oh, I should have opened up the Mewtwo one, I guess, because we have the Charizard EX, we have the Pikachu EX. We could have gone for the Mewtwo EX. Nice to get that Charizard. I wish I could give it to myself. Farfetch, Substrika, Wooloo, my beloved. Crunch, discard random energy. That's quite good. 20 damage is not very much. It doesn't evolve, so what you see is what you get. 70 HP is okay. I would say this card is kind of good. Golurk, finally we get to see it. That is a very annoying move. The fact that you have a 1/4 chance of doing 0 damage is super shitty. And then 100 damage is enough to kill any basic thing, obviously. But it's a frustrating number. Because most things that have over 100 HP will have like 110, 120, 130. So it's like, fuck, dude, like, I wish it did like a little more. You only have a 1/4 chance of killing these things. Is bounce in Magikarp's learn set though? Yeah, you would want this to be better. I would make this, if I designed this game, I would make it flip 2 coins. This attack does 200 damage if both are heads. And then just have it do 100 no matter what. So like Kingler, but better. That would be way better than what this is. This is horrible. Alright, let's open some Mewtwo's. Splash, Tackle, Flail. Really? I thought I had 4 moves for some reason. Did it get Dexited? Look in previous gens. Look in like Gen 7 or something. Me too. I guess I was thinking of Flail because I think it learns Flail at level 30. I love when they have moves that you have to like stay in a shitty mon for longer to get. Like I'm pretty sure it's like, is it Bug Bite? Like if you keep a Caterpie to be a Caterpie beyond level 7, it eventually gets like another move. Because it's supposed to just evolve into Metapod until level 7, and that's that. Jinx, 20 more damage for each energy attached to the opponent's active Pokemon. That's a good effect, but having it on 30 plus is kind of weak. Helioptile, funny looking art. I think Helioptile looks very shitty. I do not like Helioptile's design. Heliolisk is kind of cool. No, Heliolisk is really cool. Okay, that one's A+. But Helioptile is like a negative. Double. This card is not very good. It is cool that you can use it in any energy. I mean, any deck. 120 HP is great. 3 energies is horrible. 80 damage is pretty good. I would never run this in any deck. Pidgey. It's a necessary evil. Pidgeot is very good, and Pidgeot EX is very good. Pidgey is very shit. Zubat. Good card. Bisharp. Now we have it. Metal Claw. This is the same as what, Sandslash? Yeah, this is just Sandslash, right? 90 HP. No, Sandslash is 100 HP, isn't it? I already forgot. This is the same as Golduck. 90 HP, 70 damage, 2 energies is literally the same as Golduck. Metal type is just worse though. Metal type is just a bad type. We got Mewtwo EX! We have all the fucking EX cards. This is insane. That's very rare. Animation, by the way. We got the rare one. This is one of the best cards in the game. But it's only good if you have Gardevoir for energy, boosting energy acceleration. It's not really good by itself. It's okay. Mew. Mewtwo's entire lore is that one of them specifically was created, which seems to suggest that there should be specifically one Mewtwo. And that seems to be true for some of the other legendaries. Like, I would be surprised if there was more than one Arceus, for example. And I think there's a couple others. Genesect seems to be one of a kind. You have gold cards? I don't have a gold card yet. They're rare. Alright, a Psychic deck is looking kind of good. Oh, wow, there are more than one Genesect. Okay, never mind. I want to see the Mon that Genesect was. I don't think it is a Kabutops. There was like a theory. Oh, we got Weezing. This is a meta card. This is considered to be the main reason to run a Dark deck. It's also surprisingly decent to run a Psychic Dark deck using this card. So basically, you poison the opponent and use Tackle, and that can all be done with 1 energy. And this Weezing is surprisingly hard to kill because 110 HP. It sets up really fast. You can have it on turn 2. You can be attacking with it on turn 2. And you're doing minimum 40 damage, but, you know, if the opponent can easily switch out, the poison racks up. And then it also, you can deny the opponent prizes. Because Koga allows you to withdraw a Weezing without... It allows you to just put Weezing into your hand. Which means the opponent... You can just do that when the opponent gets it to low HP. You can just fucking pull it back and then the opponent doesn't get to get any prizes. It's kind of good. Tentacruel decks are actually kind of meta. This is, of course, a box standard card, but the Tentacruel is, I think, 50 damage for 1 energy. I mean, for 2 energies. And 100% poison chance. Which is kind of good. Yeah, Greninja decks, too. 180 brings to mind Noctowl. I sincerely do not think the number 180 brings to mind Noctowl for anyone on Earth. I do not think that there are any Game Freak devs that remember Noctowl other than the guy who wrote that line. I think he'd started with 180. He's like, oh, I need to commemorate 180 somehow. And then he looked at the Pokedex and he was like, oh, hey, Noctowl. Noctowl is a real candidate for the most forgotten Pokemon in history. That is a funny looking card right there. Golbat is one of the ugliest Pokemon. And it's a shame because both Zubat and Crobat look really cool. This is a surprisingly good card, actually. You see this on a lot of not dark decks, because you can just have it immediately, and 40 damage is quite good, and it's kind of anti-meta versus certain decks. I've seen this card used. This is like a real card that people have tried to make work. It seems really basic. It seems very forgettable. It seems like it's not doing anything, especially because Zubat's not a good card. Rattata is horrible. Bulbasaur's, I got it. Rhyhorn is horrible. I made a duck deck. I got more wins online. I didn't get my 5-peat with the duck deck, but I had Ducklet Swanna, Golduck, Psyduck as my deck, and then what do you call that thing? Articuno EX and 2 Misties, and that was my deck. I just had fucking a whole bunch of fucking water type birds. It was a very Kino deck, honestly. I just made the best water deck I could with my starting mons, which I just happened to have 2 Ducklets, 2 Swannas, 2 Psyducks, 2 Golducks. Psyduck Golduck is a surprisingly effective Pokemon. Alright, we're just about done opening packs. Like, there's no other pack spam we can do, I don't think. I'm a huge Woobat enjoyer. This card is bad, though. 10 damage sucks. Arbok. Huge Arbok enjoyer. Heliolisk. Coughing. This is the better Coughing. The other Coughing is the one that divides. This is 20 damage for 1 energy. With 70 HP. Better than 60. I mean, you can buy Hourglasses, but can I buy Hourglasses? Because I don't have that many, the card. I'll take a look-see. Yeah, there's a level up. That's another pack. We get some more rental decks. Yep. Charizard and Mewtwo. I'm probably not going to be really touching the rental decks. Thought there was other stuff, but I guess there's not. So what? Do I have a friend? I made a friend. Yeah, my one friend. It sure was nice of that guy to friend me. Approve? I never opened this tab. I probably have some like pending friend requests on my fucking phone. Hold on, let me look. That's a funny thought. Everyone, hold on. Nope. No friend requests awaiting. Sad. Brutal. What was I gonna do? I guess I'll open my last pack. Umbrella shit. And Charizard. No, I've been doing a lot of... Let's do Pikachu. Dude. I don't know yet. I don't remember if this is better or worse than the other dude. Chinchino, we got another one. Slowpoke, this is it. This is my favorite card. Look how far away he is. Come closer. Come closer, Slowpoke. The simplicity of this card is beautiful. I feel like in the original TCG it was even further away. I feel like it was smaller. I think they made it bigger for this card. I gotta look at them side by side. Hold on. Slowpoke, TCG. I'm looking at it on my phone. List of Pokemon cards featuring Slowpoke. There it is. Yeah, it's... I think it's very slightly further. No, it might be the same. It looks a little smaller in the OG card. I don't know. Tail Whap. That's not the same attack. Rapidash sucks. Actually, my first ever deck was a Rapidash deck, so I shouldn't talk shit. Oh yeah, I got the Geodude. It's time to build a deck, damn it. Let's do this. So what do we have a lot of? We don't have that many grass types. Holy shit. One Execute, one Executor. Really unusable. Not that many fire types. Only one Ponyta and 3 Rapidash is pretty goofy. Oh, that's right. It's because a lot of them are like down there in the expansion. So I do have more grass types. Let's group them by type. There's a way to do that, right? Okay, this is going to make things a little easier. A grass deck with my current loadout. Whoa, go away. I don't care about you. Oh god, the scroll wheel is going a little hard on this. Dragging is better. Did you guys know that with most smartphones, you can Bluetooth connect a mouse or even attach a mouse via the fucking micro USB? And the mouse will show up on the screen? Kind of a fun fact. I don't have any Cottonies. I just have I have 4 Whimsicots and no Cottonies. No, I'm emulating Android. I really can't do anything with grass. I just do not have good cards for a grass deck. I do have 2 Executes and 2 Executors, but they don't have any kind of synergy. 1 Ponyta, 3 Rapidash is bad. I could do a Salazzle and stuff. I have Charizard, but no Charmander, no Charmeleon. 3 Cylindits and 3 Salazzles is, you know, I could do it. I really could do that. Oh, a 4th Cylindit. So fire is possible. It's not going to be very good. Gotta stop picking cards. Water doesn't look good at all. Electric with the Pikachu. Oh, and I have the Zebstrika and the Blitzel. And the Heliolisk and the Helioptile. Unfortunately, that's probably going to be it. How many? I have 2 Voltorbs, so I can chuck the Electrode in there. It's not very good. It's probably a better deck if I don't do that. Let's put some trainers in there and call it a day. That looks pretty good. We don't have any Sabrinas or anything to put in. Might as well match the color. There you go, the electric. That's an okay deck. Let's see what else we can do. Still sorted by type. I think we can probably do something with Psychic. One Woobat, one Swoobat is really frustrating. We don't have any Floette. If we had a Floette, that sure would be swell. Brox would be nice. No Mankey. SMH my head. Alright, so now we can compare the 2 Geodudes. One of them is 70 HP, 20 damage for 1 energy. The other is 70 HP, 30 damage for 2 energy. I'd rather have the 20 damage for 1 energy, I think. Marshadow is kind of good. Yeah, I really can't even make a good deck with fighting. And that's like the one I started with a bunch of cards. Ekans sure would be swell if I had more of it. I have no Purloins, but I have 3 Liepirds. Useless. Okay, Electric is the only deck I can make a halfway decent one. So let's just fucking use the Electric deck and we'll just go crazy with the fucking battles. I'm just gonna tear through them. This one doesn't have... Oh, it does. Okay, we're winning the battles on a time limit. What the fuck? I didn't click on this. The music is nice. I guess we're leading with Blitzel. Good lead. Let's check some Pokeballs out there. Pokeballs are very important for consistency. They're also nice to get a bunch of basic Pokemon, which is really important if you're gonna run a Pikachu EX deck. since Pikachu EX itself is basic and can be caught in a Pokeball. If this was a Just World... Oh, it evolved. If this is a Just World, what do I even want to do here? I guess we'll play the other Blitzel just cause. I feel like I should attack that guy while I have the chance, the Parasect. I was gonna say if this is a Just World, I would resist Peck. But now the Fearow has fucking Drill Run. And that would be super effective to me, so I take it all back. Oh, we got Electrode. It's hard for me to even interpret what's going on this card. So how much damage does this guy do in one go? 80 is a lot. That's enough to one-shot my fucking Electrode. Guess I'm setting this guy up. I don't know. Just kind of clicking buttons right now. I guess this guy's gonna get like one attack off. He's probably gonna put an energy on the Fearow and then switch out. Bro has a Venusaur. Alright, this whole business is just making me really scared. I need my Pikachu EX like now or sooner. Unfortunately, I only have one of it. I don't really have anything to put energy on right now. I imagine he's just going to put a grass energy on Venusaur and not switch out. Substrike is just going to win this whole thing for me. There's Pikachu EX. Oh my god, get on there. Why is it such an ordeal? I'm gonna kill the Fearow. It didn't die! I forgot, it's plus 20, it's not times 2. I don't know if that was the right play. Why'd he put an energy on the fucking Raticate? I guess he's gonna bring the Raticate out now while he's still sitting out the Venusaur. But that would be actually very good for me. Because I would be able to one-shot it. And the Venusaur will never be an issue. Venomoth. Poison, 100% success rate. This is very similar to another card. Alright, behold the power of Pikachu EX. Okay, the main power of Pikachu EX is that you're doing this shit by your third turn. And I'm definitely not doing that because I couldn't draw it. I think they're running bad decks and making suspect plays. I thought I would be able to make more different kinds of deck. I've just got a bunch of evolved Pokemon, that's annoying. Going first is kind of bad too. That being said, starting with Pikachu EX is very ideal. Pokeball is good, Voltorb is good. It's like I got two Pokeballs really. Blitzel is good. Okay. I should start fucking stuff up the turn after next. Chansey. Does it scrunch? Gentle Slap, that's not a scrunch. So X speeding is a very real thing that I could do right now. But I won't. I will use a potion though. Next turn. Okay, that's a bit annoying. Okay, that's not annoying. That's kind of good. That was the suspect play. I got a Pokeball. I don't actually need the Pokeball to kill the mon in front of me, but it would help to kill the Salazzle. I would say I'm now fully set up as far as Pikachu EX decks go. This is the goal. Pikachu EX with 2 energies plus 3 base Pokemon, 3 bench Pokemon. Now we start throwing out 90 damage every turn until we win. Pikachu EX is very fun. I wish I had a Sabrina. I could probably buy one. I don't know how many I could buy. I don't remember if they cost 70 or 35. Sabrina's a really fucking good card that you should have in every deck. Sabrina is Gust of Wind, but the opponent chooses what they go into. Or Pokemon Catcher if you're into that. So Gust of Wind was a trainer card in the original that was very busted. It just allowed you to choose a Pokemon from your opponent's bench and switch it in, and then you could just kill it. And there was an easy way to draw prizes. It was very, very, very strong. Gust of Wind was free, and you could use it as often as you wanted. Not that you would ever use more than one per turn. But Pokemon Catcher was the replacement card, and I think you had to get a coin flip. They made it worse. They did that with energy removal too. They turned it into Crushing Hammer or whatever it's called. And that was also a coin flip. Energy removal was 100% success rate, and then they just turned it into a 50% success rate. Ah, yes, a water deck should be easy. Oh, I forgot I get extra rewards if I evolve a Pokemon. I had a lot of opportunities to do that last battle, so that was pretty sloppy. I guess Blitzel is a better card than Helioptile before either one evolves. Actually, they're exactly fucking the same in every way. And Helioptile kind of has a better evolution. Bro, what kind of fucking Gyarados deck is this? Why is there a Snom? Snom is a very real candidate for the cutest Pokemon. Weak to metal, baby. Alright, let's see if we can just ignore the Chansey. Actually, we should probably kill it before it can set up too much. That shit's gonna get an attack off. Please, 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 one Pikachu EX. Wow. Okay. What's the effect? Leaving the Chansey alive is actually the play here. I guess I'll hit the Snom. Because the Chansey's gonna die next turn anyway. Might as well wound something as well. That was a nice turn. It'd be a shame if... I will play the X speed so that I can keep the energy on Zebstrika. I do not think that will matter. You really want very few basic Pokemon in your deck, because you always start with one. You can't mulligan in this game. The game ensures that you've got at least one basic Pokemon in your initial hand, which leads to some really goofy scenarios. Okay, he put an energy on the wrong card for whatever reason. One of the main meta decks that people run, I shouldn't say main, it's not super common, but a real meta deck that people use is 2 Articuno EX and no other cards. No other basics. No other Pokemon. Just all trainers for the rest. That gives you a lot of options to trainers, and trainer cards are quite useful. And also, you're guaranteed to get one Articuno EX in your first hand. And then you're... if you're using Pokeballs, you can very easily get the other Articuno EX. Because you're guaranteed to draw it with the first Pokeball you use. Basic Celebi? I don't even know what that card does. I've only seen Celebi EX. Arrow EX is a really hilarious card. It's one of my favorite cards. I've never made a deck with it. I find it very annoying when I face other people using it. Oh, okay. Is there a basic Celebi? Goofy. For most EX Pokemon, there's a non-EX version of the card that does the same effect but worse. Fuck it, Voltorb. I find Celebi EX is a very good card, but not a very good starting card. Magneton is on the field. I'm nervous. Magneton is quite busted once it finally gets its 4 energies. Busted is a bit strong. It's not like crazy powerful or anything. It's got Flare. That's not a Heliolisk. No, we lost our flip. Alright, I'm glad to see the Magneton is in. He can attack next turn. It would be very nice if I could kill it this turn. Evolving now might seem a little weird, but actually there's basically no downside to evolving straight away if you can attack as soon as you can bring it in. And the reason it's good to do it immediately is because of cards like Red Card that disrupt your hand. That was nice to get rid of the Magneton. Hopefully the opponent does not bring in the Chansey. Hopefully they bring in the Heliolisk. Darn it. We'll attempt to get some Sabrinas after this. Even one Sabrina would be kind of good. Alright, the simple fact of the matter is the best thing I can possibly do here is go right into Electrode. Electro Ball is a real move that exists in the games. Some of the moves do, some of them don't. Some Pokemon moves began in the TCG and then snuck their way into the games, which is really funny. Electro Ball might be one such, actually. Zap Kick, that's not a move. Quick Attack, that's a move. Electrode is an Electro Ball. Thunder Spear is not a move. Tackle is a move. Tail Whip is not a move. It's funny that it would give Voltorb Tackle. If memory serves, Voltorb learned no electric moves at all by level up. Someone fact check me. It might now. Originally, I don't think it did. I learned a very silly one of those recently. It was Sharpedo. This one caught me really off guard. It's just very unusual. Sharpedo learned no water moves for a very long time by level up. Now it gets Liquidation, and that's the only one it gets. It was just like Dark and then other types, like Dark and Normal and stuff. Carvana and Sharpedo just learned no water moves. You have to fucking teach them water moves via TM. Interesting situation that's going on right now in my opponent's field. There's a Mr. Mime in front of me. Mr. Mime is one of the best cards from the OG game. From the very original base set. Okay, he's setting up the Mewtwo. That's actually very terrifying. I'm going to attempt to kill the Mewtwo. That's so stupid. No Pikachu EX for me. Oh, what do I set up? No, I want to kill the Mewtwo. So, Mr. Mime in the original TCG only had 40 HP, but had an ability that it did not take any damage. Oh, there's Pikachu. It did not take any damage from attacks that did 30 or more. Which means you could 2-hit KO it with 20 damage attacks, but you couldn't even hurt it with 30 plus. This made a lot of decks just unusable. Like, yeah, Hitmonchan can jab it for 20, but like Scyther couldn't hurt it. Scyther literally could not touch it, because your only attack was Slash, which did 30. There's Electrode. I don't really need to set it up or anything, but, you know, might as well. My opponent here goes into... No, he can't. He needs to use an X speed. Zam. That's a little scary, too. It's pretty funny that he spent all this time attaching energies to that Mewtwo that's just gonna die. She's 15? Zam. All I can think about when I read Alakazam's name is that. Alright, my opponent's Pokemon all have a lot of HP, which is actually very annoying. I guess I'll set up something else just to be safe. Fortunately, everything takes an ass ton of energy to get going. So what's the side effect of Alakazam's attack? Because I don't even know that offhand. Oh, he didn't even go into it. We'll never know. Oh, that's pretty scary. That would do 120 to my Pikachu, which is actually enough to kill it. Fortunately, he's kind of trapped in this Golurk forever since it has a retreat cost of 4. If he went into the Alakazam here, he would be able to attack with the Alakazam this turn and kill my Pikachu. And we would have a game. But he didn't, so we won't. Hyper Voice. That is some GOAT card art. I've always thought that Wigglytuff was a lost opportunity. It should be cuter than it is. Jigglypuff is exceptionally cute in my opinion. And Wigglytuff has always been kind of freaky. I think that even just making it a rabbit was kind of a weird decision. And don't tell me that Jigglypuff's a rabbit. I don't want a single person to say that. My deck is weak to fighting, so this might be one a little bit harder. It's not a great deck I've got, but it is, you know, functional. I've got like a bad version of a meta deck, if that makes sense. You would actually see the Blitzel Zebstrika, Pikachu EX, and maybe even Voltorb Electrode. in a real meta deck. I had to think about whether I wanted to put that energy on this or onto Helioptile. But I need the energy on this anyway if I'm going to retreat it. A little scary. More annoying than scary. Pikachu EX is a great card to suddenly draw. I'm going to be killing this Wigglytuff in one turn anyway, so I might as well wound the Graveler. Now it's dead to a Pikachu attack, so that's good. This deck is very fast. So that's going to do 70, which is actually 90 on my Pikachu. I'll live. Then I'll be able to kill it in return. And then he'll have no energy on the Clobbopus, so it won't be able to attack me. So the absolute best thing he can do right now is... Oh, okay, I didn't even think of that. That was not the best thing he could do. That was bad. If he evolves it, it will be complicated, but not bad, because it won't be able to attack. I just spammed Circle Circuit. This would be a good idea for a Pokemon move in the games. Okay, I hate that he went out into this. I know it was technically the best play, and if he draws a Golem, things will get very complicated. Yeah, things actually get super weird right now. Attaching energy to Heliolisk was better, because that way I would have a bit more freedom. I could either, when the Pikachu dies, if it died, I could either go into Heliolisk and attach a second energy to it, or attach that energy to Zebstrika. But no, I just locked myself into Zebstrika. He can't retreat the Chansey, it doesn't matter. Chansey's dead, and I win. There's no complication anymore. I have a 100% chance of winning. There's the Golem. If he had a Brock and a... No, you can't even play a Brock and a Leaf at the same turn. There was simply no possible configuration of cards that could allow him to live. I guess if he got the Golem in, if he had a Leaf and attached an energy to the Chansey and then used that to switch out and get the Golem in, then even if he didn't attack, I couldn't kill it one hit and he could kill me the next turn. I would still theoretically win in that, but, you know, there would be a game. Let's look for Sabrina's before I forget again. Get our level up or whatever. Content with more Mewtwo's? Oh, I have a lot of these. Kakuna. I don't have that in my own copy. Kingler. The deck that I got the 5-peat with was a Kingler deck. It was 2 Krabby, 2 Kingler, Articuno EX. I only have one of that card, so I could only use one. And then Misty Spam. That effect is really great. 80 damage is amazing. 120 HP is amazing. And then the 1/4 chance for 160 damage occasionally won me games. 1/4 is not that rare. That shit happens occasionally. About as likely as missing Focus Blast, put it like that. Hitmonlee is a fun card. I didn't say a damn thing about it. It attacks bench Pokemon. It's not very strong, but attacking bench Pokemon is inherently kind of powerful. Koga. I already have that one. Dratini. Cloyster. Minus 10 damage from everything. If weak Pokemon are attacking this, that's catastrophic for them. If strong Pokemon are attacking it, that's meaningless. 70 damage for 3 energies is like Swanna, but this has way more HP than Swanna, and also has the shell armor ability. That being said, retreat cost of 3 is pretty bad. Overall, a better card than Swanna. And I would even say that Shelder is better than Ducklet, so simply better. Alright, so we have 105. How much does Sabrina cost? Take me to the bottom, damn it. Can I use the scroll wheel? Does it work? Or I mean this little guy. Looking, yes. Whoa, where are we? We're in the normal types. Ah, she's 70. She's 70. That's so annoying. I'll take one Sabrina. Maybe we'll get the other eventually. That's one of the best cards, so it's really worth actually just buying it. Every time you open a booster pack, you get 5 points, and 70 is, you know, I have to open, what, 14 packs in order to be able to grab that. 14 times 5 is 70, I don't know. Seems right, math-wise. Alright, who's going home? Let's check out the whole fucking Voltorb line. I don't think those guys are justifying their presence. I actually find the Helioptile line to be a bit of a suspect addition. There's Sabrina. Now what? I must have, like... Where's my Electrode, by the way? Oh, he must be in my electric cards, actually. There he is. I have room for 2 cards. Is it really worth it to just do Joltik Goldventula? I don't think so. I'd rather have 2 trainers, damn it. But I don't even have 2 good trainers. I need like a fucking... I don't know. Leaf is kind of good. Blue is, you know, it's not nothing. I don't think it's good, but it's not nothing. I find a lot of the electric cards I have in my deck kind of frustrating right now. The solo battles will get more interesting as soon as I get to the Advanced and Master, whatever they're called. That being said, I'm actually getting very sleepy. Since I've been awake since, like... Oh, we start with Pikachu. We got the fucking Professor Oak, and we also got the Gary Oak. Do we know Professor Oak's first name? I feel like we do. I think it's been established at some point, but I can't think of what it is. In Japan, his name is Okido. Alright, this is enough basic Pokemon to kill 60 HP things, of which I see some. I've been bitten. I could use an Expedient and a Leaf to get something else to take a little bit of damage this turn. It's very silly. I don't think it's a good play or anything. But let's do it for the memes. Grab my Helioptile. If he plays an Ekans, that will complicate things. Okay, he didn't. Oh, he hasn't yet. Okay, no, he won't. I love how he played his Dark Energy on a fucking Spearow. When you got the Nidorino right there. Whatever. Ah, shit. That's a supporter card. No, I can't play Leaf. I forgot. I forgot. Alright, that might have been a huge choke. How many basics does he have? Nidoking is in. Fearow is in. My huge choke is looking like a huge choke. Okay, Pikachu actually one-shots this. With a small complication that I might not actually have enough basics. Okay, the best thing I could possibly draw is either a basic or a Pokeball. Either one would be great. Please, please, please. Ah, that's not very good. Alright, my huge choke is looking real. Let's reduce the damage we take? I don't know. Can't be bad. I sure would have killed that in one hit. If I had another basic. Oh, he switched. Okay. So what's the effect of that attack anyway? Discard a random energy. Alright, so it's good to have an excess. Me imagining a world where I have another basic on my bench. The Nidoking is in. This is a terrible time to bring it in because it doesn't have any energy attached to it. Nidoking's... Oh, he's just leaving it here to die. Sabrina? I wonder what he would bring out. I kind of want the Nidoking in. It's kind of the best thing that could be in right now. Okay, that's a little stressful. So, Poison Horn, I think this guy's 100%. Yeah, Poison Chance. What's you? Venoshock. See, that's nice synergy with the Nidoking, I guess. Kinda, but kinda not, because Nidoking probably is going to kill whatever it hits. Alright, Sabrina's going to do some work next turn if he sends in the Muck. He sent in the Zubat. See, that was like the single worst thing he could bring in. But it didn't matter. Zubat being weak to fighting is very cursed. We'll just pretend that it's talking about rock types specifically. Did you know that Zubat's line, has had an exclusive type for the longest of any Pokemon? The Zubat, Golbat, Crobat line are the only Psychic Flying types, and they've had that exclusive type since Gen 1. Every other Gen 1 type combo has been done again, except that one. There's your fun little Pokemon fact. If you wanted it. Did anyone here want it? Psychic Flying has been done... Wait, was there even a Psychic Flying in Gen 1? It's been done since then. Like Sigilif or fucking Woobat or whatever. Poison Flying is the longest existing unique type. Yeah, Zubat is a psychic poison type actually. Alright, this is actually a good deck that my opponent has. Which is further complicated by the fact that I got a very bad starting hand. That helps. First Psychic Flying I can think of is Lugia. Okay, thankfully my opponent does not appear to have... yeah. Oh, well, that would have been nice if it was a Zebstrika. Xatu Psychic Flying, you're right. Natu and Xatu are both Psychic Flying. I was wondering in my head if there was another... Okay, that's an annoying thing that just happened to me. In a just and ideal world... Okay, you know, that's good. I was gonna say I'll draw a basic, but I kinda did. That's not a very good one, but it does... I do have the evolution, so... You know. Alright, in a just ideal world I get a heads. Cool. There goes my opponent's one mom with energy. That being said, if he plays an execute and evolves it, I'm fucked. I will actually just get owned. That was the best thing for him to bring out for me. There's my Zip Strike, a little late. I might as well set this guy up, I don't know. Better to have it than not have it. Unfork. I have a 1/4 chance of not 2-hit KOing this thing, or I had one none. Now it's 1/2 chance. You didn't even attach an energy to it. I think overall I like the energy system of this. That being said, the energy cards were my favorite cards. Also, how the fuck is his, Oh, no, no, no! This thing should have died. I don't want to Sabrina it out. This thing should already be dead, damn it. I don't even have an energy to... Like, there's no point. No, 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 no! This is gonna get so bad so fast. I might lose this match. Because it's gonna start healing every turn. Now I suddenly need a lot of heads. And also I'm gonna lose this Heliolisk. Yeah, even if I heal it, it's gonna die. I need like a heads and then another heads. Oh no, bro. It's over. It's over. I can't win. I got 3 tails in a row. Once that thing has 4 energies, it heals, I think, 50 HP per attack. I got very RNG screwed that entire thing, especially the cards I drew. Were not very good. Alright, we've got Blitzel. Not a great card. Its evolution is also not great. But we're gonna make it work. Oh shit, Pokeball. Playing the Pokeball first was maybe better. Actually no, because the card I really want to draw is Pikachu EX. So playing the Professor Oak and then playing the Pokeball is technically mathematically more likely to draw basics. Having Rattata in this deck is goofy. Yes, that is one of the win cons. Glad you asked. I like how this has 70 HP, so I can't fucking 2-hit KO it. Pikachu EX is here, and I have enough cards to activate it, so probably this is already over. And actually I made the wrong play by attaching the energy to this. This is gonna look weird, but I'm gonna attack the Rattata. Bro thinks he's safe. I will evolve this for no real reason. I will play the Blitzel to power up the Pikachu. I will attach an energy to the Pikachu. I will kill the Rattata. I should live, even if he surprise attacks me again and gets the flip. And then I will come in with Pikachu and annihilate his soul. My opponent's getting best possible RNG. That's not true, he could have had one more of those. I could be dead on that turn. Blue. Okay, so I think Go-Goat would live. So if he switched in Skiddo to Go-Goat and then evolved it, that's like the one thing he could do to not lose. That did not happen. Yay. Alright, that's the first one it took me 2 tries to win. Nine turns. This is such a fast deck. That's the satisfying thing. I'm probably never going to stream this game again once I get through all the solo battles. I'm not going to try and do multiplayer, and all the other stuff is kind of time locked, so it wouldn't be very exciting. Oh, it's me. Guess I'm leading Heliolisk. I like how Blitzel and Heliolisk are literally the same card, separated only by their evolutions. Blitzel? Alright, very nice. Even if I don't get the flip, I will kill this next turn unless it evolves. There's no deck disruption this early. Don't have to worry about red card. So I didn't need to evolve right away, but I did. Got a point. I have a soft spot for Ponyta Rapidash. Pokeball. Perhaps it will be Pikachu EX. Chances are like 1 in 3. Didn't get it. Damn it. This card is frustrating. It's literally doing the same thing as Executor EX, but somehow it feels worse. Oh, he's saving it. Okay, that's not great. Alright, this now has like a 1 in 2 chance of being a Pikachu EX. Okay. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. Let's attempt to survive. That should be enough to live. But let's play it safe. I don't know if he's gonna fucking... No. How much damage does Charmeleon do? I don't even know. Oh my god. I don't need luck to win. Alright, let's start wrecking shop. One basic, please. Oh, I have Helioptile. The chances of me drawing a basic were very low there, since the only basic I had was a random Blitzel somewhere. There's like a meme in the competitive battling, like online battling in Pokemon, like Pokemon Showdown and stuff, that a well-trained Pokemon will hit more accurately, or some nonsense like that. I win, by the way. So people always joke, it's like, oh, you missed your Focus Blast. Your Reuniquest must not like you very much. My deck cannot hit above 100, and one of the conditions is, you know, hitting above 100. The damage cap of my deck is literally 90. Oh, I could hit above 100 if the opponent is, say, a water type, which low. Name one move Zubat runs that misses. You cannot. Tackle. Does it have that? Does Zubat have Tackle? That probably is a real Zubat move. I'm used to Zubat having Leech Life and Astonish, but I'm sure it doesn't have Leech Life anymore. And then Wing Attack later on. I think it starts with like Leech Life and Supersonic, or it used to. I don't know about anymore. Sure, it'd be nice if I had a basic Pokemon. Nice, quick, simple turn. That's what this game should be. Blue. Let's play the potion, I don't know. I actually have no reason to attack Gen Energy at all. At least if it's 100 accuracy, yeah. Oh, I should have played that and then attached the energy to whatever I draw. That was a mistake. Yeah, see, this could have had one energy on it. I forgot that I had two of those. Leech Sheet, I think, is 90 accuracy. I once missed that in the most frustrating time possible. The opponent had a Riolu that came in on my, what do you call that mon? Ferrothorn. My guy just played a Misty. And it attached with Roar after I missed a Leech Seed. Oh. Now we wait. No, this is not ideal. Even with the potion, I can't live. I can't one-hit KO this Eradicate. That's annoying. It's better to have the basic Pokemon be alive. Do I have a Sabrina? No. Anyway, I missed the Leech Seed as it used Roar, and that switched my Ferrothorn out, and then it spammed Copycat until I only had one Mon left, or Mimic, or whatever it's called. Mimic, I think. No. I don't remember. Copycat? It's the move that uses the last move used. And my last move used was, or the last move used was its own Roar. And the thing about that is that it gets Prankster, So when it uses Copycat, it always goes first. This was back in Gen 5, by the way. So I missed a Leech Seed, and it used Roar, which goes second. My Leech Seed would have always gone first. And then it had priority, like, phasing. So it would roar me, it would Copycat its own roar before I could attack and force me to switch out, which would cancel my attack. And he had, like, 1 layer of spikes plus Stealth Rock up. So it just forced me to switch Pokemon over and over and over and over, and I had nothing that could break that, because you need a Pokemon using a +1 priority attack that's also faster than Riolu, which is decently fast. There's no reason to attach an energy. Broke 100 damage, baby. And it would have just died to Leech Seed damage after so-and-so turns. But because... and I would have lost a lot less HP because I've been draining its HP. But because I missed that 90% accurate Leech Seed, it lived. And it just attacked and attacked and attacked. With phasing until I ran out of MP. No, literally until I only had 1 Mon left. And it was a Mon that was like immune to spikes. It was like a Landorus or something. Very, very frustrating. I lost all my Pokemon to a single Riolu just because I missed a Leech Seed. What a matchup. Let's get something else in. It was better to do that next turn. Because now he's going to attack me. Never mind. The same thing happened that would have happened anyway. Dude, look at the Mimikyu. Look at it wiggle. This is a bit scary. So he's gonna get his next energy and then do 90 damage to me. And then I'm gonna kill him the turn after. Can he then kill me? Does he have 30 damage for 1 energy anywhere? No, I don't see anything. He could evolve this. I need to set up something else. I could save the Pikachu. That's the play. And that way I can kill something with the Pikachu next turn. And that will win me the game because the potion, yeah, also would have been fine actually. I had 2 different ways to do that. The potion was faster. Alright, good fight. It's pretty fun that I got a Pikachu EX somehow. Look at all this not sleeping I'm doing. Mewtwo EX is a really fun deck to use. Mewtwo EX and Gardevoir. Going second is good. So I have 1 more Helioptile and 1 more Blitzel. Wow, look, the Ghastly. Look at that smile. Award winning. Pikachu EX is a great thing to draw. I will use my magical powers to determine that this will draw a Blitzel. How did I know? What is going on? It would be hysterical if he evolved that into a Gengar next turn. There's no reason to preserve this. I have enough basics. I think Gengar only does 50 damage with its attack. Oh, now we have proof. What are we looking at here? Bother. Can't use supporter cards. That does not bother me. 130 HP bothers me. Why is that thing so healthy? Gengar's HP is super low in the games. My opponent's deck is actually looking kind of good. Like, really good. I wish I put the Helioptile now, because the Heliolisk could be better than the Blitzels. Oh, that kills me, damn it. I'm gonna play the Sabrina. I can't, because his fucking Gengar. Okay, this is a very complicated situation I've got myself into. Can I potion? Is that the play? I can potion and switch out. Can retreat? He did, actually. Do I lose? I feel like I lose. I don't see a way to win this. He's doing too much damage. If I attack this right now, I don't kill it. And I also can't kill it next turn. So I attack it right now, it gets me to Sufu low HP. I switch out Pikachu for Zebstrika. Oh. Okay, that complicates things a lot. So he manually withdrew his Slowbro, so has no energy. Maybe that doesn't complicate things a lot. Maybe that actually makes things very simple. Does this even help me? There's no reason to play that yet. Oh, this is a complicated game. Do I want to attack the Clefable? I think I do, and then I think I want to go Pikachu. And kill it. This is... oh my god. Okay, yeah, I think I win. We heal the Pikachu. We switch out the Zebstrika. We kill the Clefable sitting in front of us. And now he cannot kill me, even if he evolves his Haunter. And then no matter what happens, I just Sabrina him into something that dies. Even if he had a Gengar, I would Sabrina him into... Okay, that's funny. He could have just attacked me with his fucking Raticate, but instead he attacks me with his Rattata and spends an energy to do it. That's what I'm talking about. He's dead next turn, and he loses the game next turn. So he was losing no matter what, but that was not the optimal play, put it like that. Alright, we pulled that, we clutched that. That was a good one, that was an interesting one. Machamp, this is our weakness. I'm now in the higher echelons, so I'm having actual decision making. Blitzel's a better mon if I go first, even though Heliolisk is a better mon normally. The Mankey is in. A real consideration for me is not even attaching an energy to the Blitzel. Mankey is a great mon. Fuck it. Why not? That was probably more useful later. That as well. If this Mankey evolves, I actually just get owned. Please do not have a Primate. Okay. I can still kill the Mankey. However, that kills me next turn, and I'm not really looking forward to that. Pretty good hand. Hurting the Machop was actually almost certainly better. It depends on whether he has a Primeape in his deck at all. Primeape is absolutely the easiest deck to make, and it's hysterically effective. It's way better than you would think. Alright, if I get this heads, then I made the right play. If I get tails, I made the wrong play. It's that simple. Alright, this is either a Blitzel, which I would like, or a Pikachu EX, which I would love. Alright, you know? So this is doing, what, 60 per turn? Yeah, Bone Beat down. Oh, the right play. Alright, we're leading in prizes. I think the first time I ever streamed Pokemon, I caught a Mankey. It was like Fire Red. Now you show up. And I caught a Mankey on the route leading up to, they added a Mankey in the early game, in that game. And on where the Nidorans are, near where the first optional rival fight is. And I caught it, and I called it Adon. I think Adon is a very good name for a Mankey. There it is, there it is, there it is. It's in. Alright, so this is a pretty weird situation I'm in. That's not great. If I attack this, it kills me. Because it does 100 damage, and then I'm weak to it, so it does 20 more. It's possible he's going to go into something stupid by Sabrina. That's not stupid. I need to draw a Pokeball or a basic. Okay, that was absolutely the weirdest thing that could have possibly happened, and now I win. His play right there was to spend an energy on the Hitmonlee and then go back into the Primeape and attack me. That was the best play by far. Alright, that should have been a really hard fight, but we made it. This electric deck is doing work. I want to make another one, damn it. I want to show off different decks. Frustrating, I can't easily do that. Pikachu EX lead. Not ideal, but not bad. Am I going first or second? Second is ideal. Tauros. That's not bad. Blue. A basic is good. There's another one. Don't love this. Pokeball, great card to draw. Doesn't matter actually. I can 2-hit KO this no matter what. Alright, this is my deck in full force. This is like Pikachu EX working as well as it possibly can. If I had Giovanni in this deck it would be nice, because I'd be able to get 1-hit KOs on 100 HP things, but there aren't that many 100 HP things, so it's whatever. Nidoqueen is in. Not great. Nidoking is almost in. This is very not great. If he has a Nidoking in his hand, I like lose. It probably is the play to stall. He can't switch out the Tauros. And he's incentivized not to use energy on it because it's 10 HP. He'll probably start attaching energy to the Nidoking. Oh, this is just very not good though. Alright, my play is clear, but not ideal. I don't want to wait forever and just get Blitzel to evolve and then just attack the Nidoqueen from the bench or whatever. I'm going to let the Nidoqueen in. I'm going to attack it with Heliolisk and then Pikachu. And if I don't get my heads, then I'm just going to be sad. Look at all that damage. Alright, so I think I lose on the spot if I don't get heads here. Blue doesn't even save my Pikachu, that's a sad thing. This does 50 extra damage for each Nidoking. My opponent really got the best possible, like, loadout. Mine wasn't bad either, though. So I can't be mad. I don't see him, like, switching out or anything. Yeah, this ain't happening. Alright, our second L. I got a good starting hand too, it's just that he got too much evolution. Guess it's Heliolisk. In a dream world, I get the heads next turn and kill the Tauros. Oh my god, his starting hand was so good. He got both professors immediately. Oh no. No, I don't even get to kill this? There's no way to rapidly draw evolution cards in the game right now. You just have to get lucky and draw them. The best way is the Professor Oak card. I have lost. I'm going to attempt to force in the Nidoqueen and pray he does not have a Nidoking, because if he does, then I lose. And I'm also going to pray for heads. Alright, that's good. If he plays Nidoking, he kills my Heliolisk, and then I simply lose. Okay. We're alive. Potions are pointless at this point. Wish I could play an energy, but there's no point to do that either. Heads would be kind of helpful. Cool. We're in. That was pretty unlikely. And now he has no Mon set up, and he can't even attack. Because every single Mon requires 2 energy. I'm still not even in a great position. Zebstrika was a pretty nice draw. It's not great to go into right now. I now live through an attack if I use both potions. Yo, this game's coming together nicely. Now I just need 1 heads out of 2 flips to 2KO this thing, which I already got. Alright. This game is really coming together for me. Unfortunately, I've already used my Sabrina. Oh, I don't even get to kill this. Oh, he could get a heads and kill me. Double heads. Okay. I think in the interest of Pikachu, I think it's actually worth saving this. Plus, my Zebstrika can start grabbing kills. Oh, I already had a point. That's right, I killed the Nidoqueen. Alright, yeah, I just win. He can't do anything to kill the Zebstrika this turn. I'm not afraid of that. Alright, that was a clutch-ass battle with some not great Pokemon. But I played it well, so, you know. Attacking the bench, occasionally very powerful. We saw it in full force this fight. Cool art on Heliolisk. Okay, we got all the battles without the expansion. That's a good place to stop, but let's open some last booster packs. I'll open a few of everything. What is this, 5 packs? 6 packs. That's just one shy of the number I need to get enough for another Sabrina. But if I open enough Mewtwo's, maybe I'll just get a Sabrina. It shows you what's in each pack and the chances of them. So I could just look at which one Sabrina's in and just open a lot of that one. That was a shit deck. No, Golurk is not based. Golurk is cringe. I've heard that Golurk was a write-in Pokemon design, which I find to be absolutely fantastic. They like got an actual child to design Golurk. Or rather, a child to provide it. Oh, there's Lilligant. So this is the grass energy acceleration card. Take a grass energy from your energy zone and attach it to one of your benched grass Pokemon. If you can get Lilligant in and attack with Leaf Supply, it's not even that weak of a move, but then also you're putting a bunch of grass energy on your little benched mons. This was very good, but now it's utterly outclassed by Superior. Venoshock on Muck. Superior's a way better energy acceleration for grass types. Way better. It's nice they got a lot of freedom now. They got 2 different ways to do it. Come. What is his face? That's a furry nose right there. That's a dog. I don't know if that's a dog. Could be anything. I got that dog in me. That dog in question. Is it Marty? I don't think Marty looks like that. Swoobat. Woobat. Pinsir. Flip 2 coins to attack does 50 damage for each head. So that's Marty. They don't look like the same person. Yeah, this is like a worse version of Marowak EX, but also you can use it in Grass Techs. Marowak's tossing around, it has more HP and it's tossing around 80 per hit instead of 50 per hit. This is a basic, which is a, you know... Bro, look at Marty. How many people are gay because of Marty? Oh, they're so cute. Why are the lips so big? Don't answer. Damn, that one's ugly. Bulbasaur. Snom. Golduck. My beloved. Giovanni! Rare one! I would love that in the base game. I mean, fucking my copy. I don't have a good way of saying that in my head. Giovanni is just plus power. Reclassified. You can only play one of it per turn. Because it's a supporter, and you also can't play any other supporter. So it's like plus power, but way worse. I feel like Marty was kind of a first to market. Like, someone could have made a very gay dog at any point, but the first one to make a very gay dog was the one that became iconic. Ghastly. Gengar. Whoa, we got the family. A psychic deck is looking more and more possible, but unfortunately you really want 2 of stuff in a deck. It's not enough to get 1 of things. Consistency, you're really better off playing duplicates. Just flat out. Good old Weedle. Weedle is one of my favorite cards from the original TCG. Or rather, it's not, but Kakuna and Beedrill are. Beedrill is a very fun card to use. One of the most hilarious things about the TCG is that it's balanced around what level of evolution something is. So a Pokemon that would normally not be very good, such as Beedrill or Butterfree, because they're stage 2 Pokemon, they're very good. Well, they're not necessarily very good because, like, you know, it takes a long time to get to those stages. But once they are that stage, they're amazing mons. Like, Beedrill will, like, 1v1 any basic Pokemon from, like, base set. Provided there's some energies on it or whatever. No, I didn't mean to click it. I've still got all the expert battles to do. And I've still got a lot of step-up battles to do because I can do them on the other expansion. And then also, oh, they're all step-up battles. Also, the intermediate ones have the other expansion. It's only the beginner ones that don't have... Oh, they still do? Oh, no, they don't. Oh, and this one also doesn't. So yeah, it's just... I've got the other half of advanced and then expert on both sides. I'm going to take a break to sleep. We've been streaming this for like 4 hours. I think it's time I just got a little shut-eye in, and then I went to work, and then I got home, and then I stream more of this. I think that's the plan. Thanks for coming and chilling, everyone.